welcome back to the Trading Show. I'm the Zen Master JP, usually doing this evening a stream from home, but I'm still here at the studio, was handling business, and I'm not alone, okay?
All right, you got Joe Bobby Rob. I'm over in here in the afternoon stream. Can't get rid of me, bro. All right, welcome to Sin City Crypto. Yeah, man, we got a lot of volatility in Bitcoin, and yeah, you want to start us off?
I gotcha. So we'll see what happened in the last few hours, and what made me take a speculative, highly risky scalp long right now. Let's see what's going on. Let's go to that 4 hour. You know, I align with the 4 hour time frame, guys. And let's take a look at it. Get rid of that idea. Let me bring up my screen. Here we go. All right. So, excuse me, the 4 hour time frame. First of all, shout out to everybody. Hold on. Give me the cam. What's going on, Zen Sinners? What's happening? How we doing? Make some noise in that chat. Who do we have here in the building? I see Attract Abundance. What's up? I see Fib Sniper. We got Nathaniel. We got Rishcon. Tito, hello everybody. Frog time. Welcome in. Five. Early, baby. Where we at? There we go. Give me some fives. Give me some Buddhas. Hello. What's going on? Loosen it up. It's the evening, baby. Welcome in, everybody. Hit that like button early, okay? Hit that like button. All right. Now we can get into the charts.
Damn, bro. Hold on. Yuri said, can't watch Rob ruining the show over another one. I'm out. It's cold, bro.
Don't do them like that. This is the OG.
Yeah, I give good calls, man.
Respect the OG, okay?
Oh, boy.
I'm just a new guy. But, okay, so I'm looking at the 4 hour time frame, guys. You know, I align with the 4 hour. Something is changing here. Something is shifting. But I'll say this. I would have loved to see this candle close an hour and 50 minutes from now. Maybe I'll still be live. We'll see. But, you know, if I had the time, I would wait for this candle to close. But the 4 hour has a green candle right now. Not just that, but we have a nice wick. We had a nice dip earlier, guys. We've already at a critical level, a value area low for Bitcoin. We'll see it on a daily time frame. I'll show it to you again, the daily, the weekly. We are at a value area low, and the key level has been tapped. We've cleared the liquidity. Let's look at the liquidity. This is the liquidity on a 5-minute time frame. I have all the 10x, 25x, 50x, and 100x levels checked here. We cleared it all out. But there's still more on the macro. Look at the 4 hour time frame for liquidity. And take a look here. Oh, not there. Take a look here. All right. So we still got tons of liquidity to the downside from the macro perspective. Okay, all the way down at 47,000. I'm still looking at the hot red. So if we do lose this critical level, I mean, highly likely Bitcoin will seek 47,000 based on liquidity. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin on some high time frames, and I'll break down that 4 hour. I'm still not done breaking that down, but we got to always put it in perspective from an objective point of view here. Let's look at the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. You see that 200 MA. Do we reclaim it? We have a wick at the bottom of the candle. We have just 2 days left. We'll close this candle over the weekend, and I will be covering that candle close. I will be live for it, okay? This weekend, I will be doing the daily candle close, weekly candle close at the same time. Alex Me sends in a super chat right now, says Rob just needs to get overstimulated.
Bro, I am stimulated.
Are you stimulated? Are you ready to get overstimulated?
Absolutely, bro. Remember playing Call of Duty, had the stim, they had like the stim thing.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, literally just an injection of just stem fluids or something.
Stem cells?
Something like that. I don't know.
Oh, the stem, yeah, that then got you right. Yeah, when you're hurt, right? Yeah.
Well, it bumps you right back up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna
That's right.
Stab you with the stem. Okay. All right. Back to the chart. I'm doing that top-down analysis for you guys. So weekly is trying to bounce, attempting to bounce at that 200 MA critical level. Your Stokes is still high, red dot. Momentum still shifting to the downside on the weekly. The macro is bearish, still bearish. I do notice that we did take out this wick, and I'm talking to Attract Abundance. We're doing some TA earlier in my private Discord, but actually we have the the trading chat Discord, so maybe we should do more there. Attract Abundance, but check this out, man. That 60,000 level, that 59.9, basically, it looks like we took that out today. We tapped into that liquidity. We put in a low of about 59.1 today.
That was quick too. A lot of times when you see it flash down like that, and, grab some liquidity.
Yeah.
Usually you bounce and consolidate. And you get some of that bearish consolidation. Surprised that we came back down so quick.
Yeah. So, excuse me. Let me look at a daily now. What does the daily look like? The daily candle closes in about 1 hour and 47 minutes. Pretty bearish, I would say. You just got a big red candle and a wick. Some buy pressure with the wick right now, right? This could just a thunderclap, right? Right on down, right? Can we get some thunderclaps in the chat, okay?
I'm gonna get us a thunder sound effect.
Please. Yeah. I got one at home now. I think God King hooked me up, but we need one here. I got one in the Zen Lab. We need one here in the official studio, okay? If you're just joining us, welcome in. That's right. We're still in the official studio, best podcast studio here in Vegas. It's so good. We got clients right now recording in the next studio, and we're doing this. We have multiple sets. Okay, so if you want to do anything in Las Vegas, anything like this, let us know. Sin City Studios. This is what we do. Sin City Crypto, Sin City Podcast, baby. Sin City Podcast. We do this. Get to those charts. All right, a lot of buying pressure on the daily candle right now. And look at this stochastic and RSI. Once again, we looked at this earlier. It's still broke. It's stuck. I don't usually look for shorts right there. I look for longs when it's that stuck. Yes, I want more confirmation. I want it to curve up, but I normally don't look for shorts when it's broke at the bottom of the indicator, okay? Man, let's go to some other time frames. So, daily just in free fall, guys. It's in free fall. It'll eventually get a bounce, but don't count on it. And I'm not counting on it. So why? Then, Zen Master, did you put out a little trade alert for, a small potential scalp? Okay, for two reasons. 4 hour time frame, a little speculative right now. I still prefer a candle close. But we got a green candle right now with the liquidity wick on the 4 hour time frame. That is a potential morning star pattern, guys. That is a reversal pattern right there. It's not guaranteed, it's not confirmed, but that could be an early entry for a morning star pattern on the 4 hour time frame. We have a green dot now for market cipher B, but it has been giving us a red dot, green dot, right? Green dot, red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot. It's been indecision going back and forth there, guys. Okay, so we do have a green dot as of right now. We have a potential morning star with the liquidation wick. It's interesting, but highly speculative. And then I saw on the 3 minute time frame, that we were making some moves here. So that was that wick down low. We came up, crossed the 200 MA on the 3 minute time frame, and then we had the Sammy special. The Sammy special being priced, getting above that 200 and then touching the 21 MA with low stochastics. It looked pretty good at the time, right? Green money flow, still highly speculative and nothing confirmed. Got a little bit of a bounce, but look at it right now. It looks like it's double topping. So maybe we get stopped out of the trade. If you took the trade, maybe I get stopped out, but it's okay. I accepted the risk in advance, using good risk management. Or maybe this, comes back up. You're trying to bounce off the 50 right now, but the double top is concerning for the long. I got to be honest. Just because I'm in a long, I'm not going to keep looking for a bullish case here, guys. Okay.
I do have, for me on Bitcoin, that right there particularly, I have pretty good bull flag here.
Show me.
Up here. So on the 5 minute, it's exactly what you were looking at, but I'm just going to draw out this bull flag. So did not quite break out here, but we're right here at that spot, at that point. So, you know, if you want to play the bull flag, you know, we're just going to wait for this thing to break out here. And then, you know, should have a big measured move to the upside. What would that look like? Let's take a peek here. So if you were to take the measured move of this and apply it here, you're right around 64.2, something like that. Also, I've been keeping an eye on the NEAR protocol. So this is one of the ones that I was looking for this breakout during the morning show. Never got that, but it did come down and break out of the pattern. This is what I was looking along myself. So I still think I'm going to run with this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to wait for it to get all the way down to the trend line. I did mark a horizontal on the $2. So I'm not sure if it's going to fall all the way down to $1.90, especially if we're seeing a potential breakout on Bitcoin. If we get a breakout on Bitcoin, I have a feeling that NEAR protocol is going to be a one to run. And so you can just see this descending channel here is a long one, and so it started at $2.50, and so yeah.
You bullish on that, bearish on that, or what?
Bullish on this, yeah.
I see that breaking up.
Yeah, you got the W here. It's rounding out as well, and so I mean it's kind of like everything you'd want to see. The only concern for myself when it comes to this is, you know, what is Bitcoin going to do? If Bitcoin does break out, which it has this nice green candle here forming here recently, if this guy, you know, breaks out here, I think we're in a good spot. So yeah, I haven't officially called my my trade alert just yet, but I think I might here soon. I don't know. What do you think about?
Hey,
what do you think about NEAR protocol? Do you want to take a peek at the chart, see if you're
sure,
in alignment with
Let me
what
take
I'm
a look.
here? And I was on the 15-minute on NEAR.
I got you. I'll take a look at NEAR protocol. NEAR on Binance. Let's see on a 15-minute. What do I see? What do I see here? I see a double bottom right there. That W pattern with the handle. You know, also a bull trend, a micro a bull trend right there with the bull flag right there. You dig it above the 21 MA. Red dot, still red money flow, slightly increasing. It's still iffy. No confirmed reversal yet, right?
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant on pulling the trigger, but I'm liking the setup.
Let's see what this double bottom can get you. Well, that really should have played out. Let me see. And that gets you about there. You got a bull flag there. That can get you. What can the bull flag get you? I'm looking at measure moves. Yeah, 210. I can see that. So if you break around 210, which I can see it doing right now, is respecting the moving averages. You're respecting the moving averages, and if you know with respect, you're allowed to pass. You're allowed to go forward here. Maybe this goes to 211, and if it goes there, next resistance at 221, 222, and then I see you battling the 200 in May. So hey. It's trying to do what it do right now, right? Will it win the battle? Maybe. I don't know. But I see what you're doing there. And I also see the bullish divergence, you know, from here to here. And where else? All the way from here, maybe? Not really. Slight, not really.
It's not the strongest.
It's like a class B. I agree.
Not the strongest buy signal right now or go long, but
highly speculative. Highly speculative.
Keep an eye on it though. We might circle back and put in a trade on this.
And yes, BTC analyst. Well, I'm looking at BTC right now, guys. I'm in a highly speculative long right now. I'm just looking at the potential bearish case because I know I'm not always right. I know I just take high probability trades, and I have certain models. All right. I have certain models that I have put together and that I've learned from others. This one is the Sammy Special. I took this one when price came above the 200 and touched the 21 on that 3-minute time frame. But since we kind of been chopping along, I still call it bullish consolidation, but I was looking at the potential that this was right there a double top. That was a bit bearish. That would dump you at that measured move. It just about statistically played out the measured move and still in range now. So what do we have currently? We're kind of going a bit sideways. Does it become some type of bull pennant, or maybe some broadening wedge, or maybe it's just a regular bull flag, right? It's just price is slowly trending down after a bullish move. You may ask, what bullish move? This bullish move right there. We're looking at this segment of price. I think it's very important to look at price as fractal pieces of, of a larger whole. Price looks different, trend looks different, but depending on what time frame you're looking at it. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking at it right now on a 3-minute time frame, and I'm looking at that micro bull trend and this very micro bull flag. May it break out? I don't know. A double bottom on the RSI, green money flow, a green dot. Somewhat of a trend reversal here, getting above that 200 MA. I'm being speculative. I'm in a trade. I believe I'm slightly down right now, but we'll see where it goes. I did give this trade out to the Zen Trading Zone. Big shout out to the Zen Trading Zone. I believe Legendary God King, he's still in the chat. That's crazy. Well, let's go ahead and put that Bitunix, sorry, not Bitunix, the Discord link out there. If you're in the Discord, I'll keep you up to date with all my trades. Let me just show the Zen Trading Zone really fast. This is what the trade looked like when I first got into it, guys. Sammy special. We'll see. I may lose. It's okay. I'm risking like $200 or something like that, or maybe 300. I don't know. It won't break the bank. I'm just taking a very, very small chance, and maybe BTC wants to reverse. What do you think? What do you think, Rob?
I like it, man. I was on that bull flag earlier, and so you can just see here. I'm keeping an eye. I'm waiting to see if this thing can clear the trend line, and then if that happens, I think you're going to be in the money. I did have a Bitcoin trade earlier on the show. Didn't exactly play down to the bottom of my take profit, but I did have this take profit zone, which here in studio did come down double bottom. So for me, that was a good take profit zone. But it did break out of this pattern. So if you took this trade, hopefully you took profit here, as did I. And so we'll see if we can't get you some more setups here throughout the show as well. Keeping an eye on this one. Just to take a glance at the market cap list, see what's pumping, what's going on. So 61.5 on Bitcoin, ETH, and right at that 1600. ETH might be a good play. ETH is down almost a full % on the 1 hour, and so when you go down the top 10, it's the biggest loser on the 1 hour. So perhaps maybe there's a rebound here inbound for this. Also, ETH is almost down a full 10% on the 24 hours. Another big discrepancy on how far down ETH is versus the rest of the altcoins. So I'll send it over to you there if you want to take over.
Absolutely. And I'm going to look in the chat one more time. And I need to pull up the casino. I really like the casino. I think it's accurate with those pulls to the upside and downside. I want to look for a potential trade for my Zen centers to get into as well. So I'm going to pull that up, and I'm going to look in the chat. And somebody was giving you some props here, Rob. Frog Time says, Rob, I made money on your BTC trade.
Okay, cool. I hope you got out before the stuff. Yeah, and I think before we signed off, that was actually my plan. I was like, I'm gonna ride this all the way down to take profit. I'll probably take out somewhere on the way down. So that was hopefully something you did as well. So
yeah, and speaking of trades from the show, so someone was asking me, was I still in the Ondo trade? And the answer is no, I got out. So the thing is, guys, hey, here we go, 55%, made about $153 from the Ondo short. So guys, we can all have different trading styles. You don't have to do the exact same take profit as me, but I do try to update you when I do take profit. basically anytime we get a move, I'm taking profit. Like that's it. Like it breaks out, I'm taking profit. That I'm holding nothing unless it's a swing trade. You know, if it's a swing trade, a bigger time frame trade, then I may hold it open for days at a time. But when I'm scalping, as soon as we get the first breakout, I will put my stop loss into break even, and then, you know, put it, you know, basically trailing. I don't always forget how to say that. Trailing stop loss. I'm huge. I can't even say it enough. I'm huge. I'm huge on the trailing stop loss. Okay, I want them to take me out. Take me out in profit. I'm not greedy. Okay, I'm trying to take every single move, and what I'll do is I'll get back in. You know, if I feel like it's still gonna go down, I'll get in on a retracement. I'm taking the first move down though. Okay, every single time right now. So there we go. 55% Ondo. Shout out to anybody who made money. Did anybody make money on it? Hey, dollar signs in the chat. Anybody make any money from the show? Period. Please let us know. We appreciate it. I love it when you guys make money along with us. Now let me get back into these charts here. And there is another super chat. Rise Above sending in $5 saying, salute Rob for the BTC call. Man, people are really appreciating that.
Oh, no.
That's what's up.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Okay, so I also gave you a BTC call. Let's see if this works out right here. You know, I've been on kind of a roll lately, but I understand that, you know, as traders, sometimes we have winning streaks, sometimes we have losing streaks, sometimes in between. You know, I've been winning a little bit too much here, and I'm about due for a loss.
You sound like Trump. Tired of winning.
I'm tired of winning.
Too much winning.
Are you guys tired of winning yet? Give me some fives in the chat. Some Buddhas, baby. Come on. Are you tired of winning yet?
I got the ETH chart pulled up here. I like starting on the 15 minutes. It's always a good barometer for me on the short-term trades. I got a really strong support here that we lost. But basically, looking at this little tiny head and shoulders that could be playing out, right? I mean, you know, if we consolidate here, we could see a move to the upside. I want to see a few more 15-minute candles come in, consolidate, and then if I see that, I mean, what do you think? Consolidation here on this pattern here? I mean, you could probably get a better, maybe get a better view of this on the 5-minute.
I like the idea of the reversal there, man.
Yeah, you got.
Look at the volume right there.
Yeah, you got that bull flag. You got. Yeah, I got that freaking.
What I look for is the money flow flip when I'm seeing like a reversal pattern. You do see the money flow has flipped during that potential reversal.
Down here, the green money flow here at the bottom. Yeah. Yep.
And then with that volume right there, when they tried to push it, now we need some more volume. But I like the idea of that reversal. Not guaranteed. I do see the inverse head and shoulder on Ethereum. You are now in range, in striking range of the 200 MA. You know, will it get rejected? We don't know, but you're in range. And more times than not, I see price taken at an attempt, you know, at that moving average.
It would if we can respect this trend line, then, I mean, ultimately you're seeing something like this, which is, you know, playing out for, you know, this like head, you know, this complex head and shoulder. So if we can stay above this trend line, put in a few green candles, maybe in about 30 minutes when we see a couple more of these couple more candles print on the 15-minute, might be inclined to take a long there. So I'm eyeballing ETH and also near protocol for myself.
Love it. Let me answer this question real quick from somebody in the chat. BigGet H3Q says, why set up a 3-to-1 risk if you take profit at 0.5? Good question. Let me answer that one more time here. I'll answer it in the chat. So let's say, for example, if I was going to take this trade right here, that's a perfect 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, right? I don't believe in just setting it and forgetting it unless it's a bigger trade. Okay, this is a scalp trade that I'm actually monitoring. And once I get a breakout here, this just say price does this. You know, and it's doing that. And I'm now in profit. I'm up about $200 right now. It's only about halfway through. You said 0.5, right? So let me show you. Now, I don't like losing money. Bring me the camera. I don't like losing money, okay? If there's anything I could do to prevent myself from losing money, I will bring that stop loss into break even. Give me an amen in the chat. And a 5. Who don't like losing money? If you don't like losing money, put a 1 in the chat. 5 Buddhas, baby. 1 in the chat. We don't like losing money here, okay? Way more important to not lose money than make money, okay? Protect the purse. So what I typically do is when that breakout happens, that measured move happens, I put my stop loss into break even, okay? And then what I do is I watch price, and then I start putting my stop loss at below the low. Oop, below the low. There we go. Sorry. Let me pull up another line here. Let's say this is my stop loss. This a trend line. Let me pull up a trend line here. I guess I could have just dragged up the tool. Hold on. There's a cleaner way to do this. Just do that. Yeah, that's my stop loss. This is my stop loss. What I do is that thing is into break even. Actually, right there's a stop loss. Okay. Well, you get the point. Anyway, I bring it up. I put it behind the recent low, whatever low it puts in. And when it takes me out, it takes me out, and I don't care. But if it starts going parabolic a little bit, it starts moving, price is still going up. At that point, I really start bringing up my stop loss, and I put it right next to it. And I'll sometimes go to the 1 minute candle if I'm on a higher time frame. I go to the 1 minute candle, then I start putting my stop loss behind the 1 minute candle. You guys have seen me do this, okay? I put my stop loss behind the 1 minute candle, and I want to get taken out. I want to get taken out. I take profit. I never ever wait for the take profit to hit, guys. I think that's how you get wrecked over time. Just trying to go for the full move. Like I want to take Bitcoin to 150K. I want to take Bitcoin to 74K, and then it doesn't go. All you want is a small piece. I realize in the crypto game, it's just a big game of musical chairs. Man, controversial. 5. Baby. In crypto, we're all looking to take profit. It's that profit taking that brings price down. Everyone is looking to take profit. So I'm looking to take profit first. Okay? You got to not be greedy in crypto, man. You got to be okay with taking half. You got to be okay with taking 60% of the move. Just as long as you're making money and not losing money, you are winning. I hope that makes sense. Okay, look at that Bitcoin. That's a bull flag, guys. That's a bull flag above the 1 minute 200, above the 3 minute 200, bouncing from the 50 MA. Are you telling me this is a real move? Are we finally getting a small move up?
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for that breakout on this one.
So battleground time frame, 5 minute, kind of just at that 200.
What's your trigger for this? Is it to go above the top trend line there and then come back and retest? I mean, what's going to?
Oh no, I'm already in the trade.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm already in the trade. Remember, it was from this move right here. This is what it looked like when I got in the trade.
Gotcha.
On the 3 minute time frame, I played the Sammy special. Okay, I updated the Discord. Shout out to that Discord. And I'm in the trade already. But if you're not in the trade, let's see. Is it not too late? I mean, the bull flag has not broke out.
Yeah.
It's not too late, guys. Let's look at it on the 3 minute time frame once again. Stokes, middle of the range, not too high. You are at the top of the pattern. A very safe way you could play that bullish retest, right? Let's go to the 1 minute, see if what a bullish retest may look like here. Let's see. Not too bad. Right at the top of the range. If you get your breakout here and then just one more drop, bam, that will be a potential entry if you're not already in the trade. Or hell, if you're risky, get in the trade now if you want. But I'll say this, guys. And let's erase the idea of a bull flag, because I like to be zen. I like to look at both sides of both possibilities, bullish and bearish. We've been bearish overall. There's still a lot of macro pressure to push us down. And a lot of times when we got above the 200 on these smaller time frames have been the perfect entry for the shorts, right? And could this potentially be a head and shoulder I'm looking at right now? Is that a left shoulder, a head right there, a right shoulder? Not perfect. Patterns normally aren't perfect. Will that bring us down? There's some, perspective Make sure I'm showing my screen here. There's some perspective for anybody who's bearish and just looking for a bearish entry, right? That could be a head and shoulder on the 1 minute time frame, a slanted head and shoulder that brings you back to the 200 MA, and at that point maybe we check it one more time. But I don't know, man. The 4 hour is giving me some kind of, I guess, gave me the courage to take that long, and also that Sammy special. Those are two models of mine, guys. When the 4 hour says long, and especially that Sammy special, when two models come together, I mean, I kind of got to take that trade. So 4 hour time frame, let's look at it one more time. It is trying 3 times now to give us a green dots. It is so ready for a lower high, at least. Emphasis on lower high, guys. I mean, we may still be going down to 47K, but I mean, price normally likes to do this V-shaped recovery to resistance, major resistance, 73,000, and then a roll over, get you all bullish again and roll over one more time. That's what I'm looking for. That is the play. But I'm open-minded to anything that may happen.
Just kind of looking out on a larger time frame here. If you look here, we got this support line that we made on the way down to where we're at. We had a touch here, tried to come back up, got rejected, and here we are again. Now, basically where I'm getting at is two things can play out here when you get into the smaller time frames. Is if we break above or out of this pattern, which we are currently doing so, you're going to be expected to find some resistance at this horizontal line. Now, if we break above this horizontal line, if we clear it, you're pretty much back into that same price range that we were here prior. So we could see $64,500 Bitcoin. You could easily see $63,800 Bitcoin. What's your take profit on the trade you got open right now? Are you as high as 63 and 64.8 or 64.5?
I'm projected as high as possibly 67, believe it or not.
Okay.
67, yeah.
Well, you swinging for the fences.
Hey, for somebody who takes profit early, I got to swing high, man. Swing high. But I may have my trade alert right now. I might have to go ahead and call this trade alert.
Do it.
It's not too late to get in the trade right now, guys. I'm going to make an official trade alert right here. Let me just set it up right here perfectly. So it's starting to break out, but you can get in on the retest if you like, or if you're super risky market in. I would suggest going ahead and waiting for the retest, but I'm gonna make that trade alert right now.
Attention, trade inbound.
I'll throw that cash, baby.
Attention, trade alert. High probability setup
I gotta throw something too.
Yeah.
Time to blindly follow JP.
All right, what are we looking at?
New trade alert.
All right. Let's look at that trade alert right now. That trade alert, looking at it on a 5-minute time frame, y'all. That is a bull flag and a mini bull trend right there. Just that move up there, trying to conquer that 200 MA. It looks like the bulls are winning right now on this micro time frame. You have a low stochastics, green dot, double green dot. It's tried twice now. Starting to break out here. You can get in on the retest. That should bring you about 61,603 if price comes down. No guarantee you actually get the entry here. So next time, make sure you're in the Discord, because I was already in this trade. Discord link in that chat. Any moderator, please give them the Discord link for the Zen trading zone. But you can potentially, with patience, get in on the retest at 61,623, and I'm putting a stop loss right around 61,074, and take profit at 63,173 for this particular trade. But let me look at my trade on Bitunix right now. 1 second. Let me make sure I'm on Bitcoin. Let me just make sure my levels match up here, because I may have a deeper stop here. Let me just make sure here, because my take profit is just, sometimes I put what's possible. So that answers your question again. Someone asked me, why would you put a 3-to-1 but only take half? Why would you have this is probably like a 7-to-1 right there. If I was to measure this, the original trade alert in the Discord, Let me see what the risk reward ratio is. It's about 4.78 to 1 a risk reward ratio. The reason why I put it so high is because that's the next major resistance. Like, yeah, there's some resistance here, but you know, this can go all the way. You know, who knows how big of a trade this can be? It depends on your trading style. Your trading style doesn't have to be my trading. My trading style doesn't have to be your trading style, right? You can make a smaller trade turn into a bigger trade, or you could take profits quick. I'm just saying there's a possibility that with a quick move, we could get to around 67,000. But either way, the stop loss is a low right here below the 200 MA on the 3-minute, and it should be below it on the 5-minute as well. Yeah, looking at the 5-minute, it also keeps you below the 50 MA. What's important is I like that stop loss below these moving averages at 60,696. Yeah, 60,696 is where I have it on Bitunix here. But I'll just say this, guys, just, you know, high risk in a bearish environment, but we are at a key level. We can only be bearish for so long. You know, I'll bring up the daily again. 1 hour and 17 minutes left. We'll see what happens. We have a wick right now, but very, very bearish, super engulfing candle on that daily time frame. But who knows? Maybe the next candle may be green. This may be an early entry for a potential reversal, or at least sideways, right? Consolidation on the daily. And we'll see what happens. It could even be a double bottom on the daily. Nobody knows what will happen here. I just want to make that very clear. Nobody, including myself, knows what's going to happen here. Baby, come on, turn up in the chat. What's going on, people?
So I've drawn out my game plan for Near Protocol.
Let's see
it is, and I found it on the 10-minute. So I like to use psychological numbers, previous resistance, support. In this situation, it's both, right? It's this horizontal $2 mark here, and we have a double bottom. We have a bull flag, and we got this large psychological number, which is that even $2. So for me, what I'm looking for is to break $2. Once we break $2, I'm assuming it's going to get up to 203 or something of that nature. And basically, I'm coming down to the retest at $2, and then I'm going to long this thing.
Hey.
The reason I'm not longing it when it gets to $2, because it could easily, like it did here, get rejected. And so if we clear $2 and we're up here at 204, 205, I expect it to come back and retest. On that retest, I will be longing Near Protocol as long as it breaks above $2 and gets up to that 204, 205. And we will be signaling a trade alert if we get that, or at least that's my game plan right there.
Hey, I love that. I love that idea, Rob. I love it, love it, love it. In fact, I might look at Near and some other time frames to see what's going on with it. And I'm also curious of the community. What coins do you want to see? You know, I care about you. Put those coins in the chat. Feel free to spam them if you want. If you want to skip that queue, of course, send a super chat, and it supports the channel, and we appreciate that as well. All right, back to Bitcoin. So far, so good. It looks like a clean breakout. Will you get your entry? We'll see. Any bearish case here? Yeah, maybe it makes an imperfect head and shoulder. It dumps. Anything possible, of course. I'm going to look at Solana really fast. Let me get out of here. Go to Solana and see what's happening in the charts. Are you reversing Solana 5-minute time frame? Is this an inverse head and shoulder? Sure, potentially, but that's a deep shoulder right there. Left deep shoulder, head, very small right shoulder. Very small right shoulder, Stokes low, a green dot. Do you get the move? I mean, Solana as a proxy of Bitcoin, it seems like it may be waiting on Bitcoin to make a move. Swee likes to speculate a little bit more. This is my other baby, and she has been, man, she's been treated so bad lately. She's been handled so roughly. Bitcoin has been dumping, and Swee has just been, man, just taking a nosedive. But Swee is speculating and getting above the moving averages right now. We'll see if it goes higher. But no major change I'm seeing in these coins. It could still be a bigger bear flag. Looking at Swee on a 2-hour here. Okay, nice rounded bottom. You got some wicks, but nothing major, not breaking above too many moving averages besides the non-MA. Interesting. feel free to take it, Rob. But I'm gonna look in the chat here. Someone said, "Can you check render?"
Yeah, I was just setting up my my long play here. So we got my expected move as mentioned. I'm waiting for the breakout to get to 205 or just shy of it. Come back, retest, and then I'm putting in a long. I am hiding my stop loss at 189.6, so below 190. This is below its previous support here on the left shoulder. Now I'm taking it all the way up. If you zoom out, you say, hey, where is that take profit coming from? We came down and bounced here at $2.30, had a major bounce. So I'm expecting that, because it also came up and hit that as resistance. I'm expecting $2.30 to be an area that it's going to reverse. Now it could find itself reversing here at 212. I know you mentioned this earlier, 220, but I'm planning on riding this trade out to 230. So haven't yet sent it yet. As mentioned before, I want to see it break $2.
Awesome. Okay, and I am taking a look at render here. Here we go, render. This is a 2-hour time frame. Hey guys, I'm seeing potential long signals, on a lot of these coins right now. It may be a fake out. They may be trying to get us, but you kind of got to believe the charts. I don't like to look at the charts and say this is fake. This is not real. I take it one candle at a time. If I have a big red candle, I believe it, but that's a big green candle right there. That's an engulfing green one. And now this current one is red, but it is above the moving average and somewhat of a hammer candle, green dot, low Stokes. And that's a long signal with a liquidity wick there on render. That looks like a potential reversal. You start to prove yourself by getting above the 21 MA, the white line right there, but not too bad there for render. I got to say, I can see a potential V-shaped recovery happening here. Yeah,
I feel like you just need to get a little bit more into this chart before you can pull along, right? Or is that? Unless you're seeing an entry right now.
This is like high risk, basically, super great entry, early entry type thing. Could it just, come up to resistance, basically be a bear flag, right? See, the half of the V could just be a bear flag. That's what's tricky about these markets. And the thing is, that could still make that a valid long signal. That's a long.
Yeah.
That could be a long and a bear flag at the same damn time, and then it will dump. Right? That can happen. And the thing is, that's why you take profits early. Take that profit right there, and it still dumps. And you can make money, maybe hit that reverse button. No, I don't recommend using reverse button, guys. I do not. Okay, let me look at smaller time frames for render. Okay, attempting that recovery. I like it. Broke above that resistance. And that's a micro bullish trend right there. And that is a micro bull pennant. Very micro. Can anybody relate? Micro. All right, let's see here. 5-minute time frame. You got above that 200. That's a big deal. That's a Sammy special. That's a Sammy special on the 5-minute time frame. It's a bit volatile in the middle. I usually don't like when I see within consolidation price spiking up in the middle and then spiking down. That gives me, a similarity to a diamond, and that will reverse you and bring you down. So just careful with that. That could happen, but it's still bullish consolidation. Nonetheless, right now, that could be an entry or render. That could be an entry on render right there. That's the exact signal I took on Bitcoin. Now, it is a bit, like I said, volatile, and that volatility adds to the risk in already a risky market, but that is a render right there. You could potentially get in and, stop loss below that 200, maybe even below that 50. See what happens. Let me see. Where is the resistance? Where's the major resistance? Okay, bring it on up. 6-1. A risk reward. That's a bit greedy. Can we get there you go, 4-1, something like that. If Bitcoin gets a move, I can see that getting a move like that. Why not? Potential trade right there on render. Not too shabby. You get more certainty once you really start to comfortably stay above that yellow moving average, the 200. Everything is kind of just above it, and seeing if it really truly wants to. Oh, there you go. You got your entry. You got your entry if you set your limit order on Bitcoin. This is the 5-minute time frame. It has broken out, came back down for its bullish retest. I say that's a successful bullish retest so far. Okay, that's what you want to see, a nice wick, right? A nice wick to get you in the trade, and then keep on going up. Now, this current candle, you know, bit shaky, right? We got volatility there coming down. Will this be a bearish engulfing? We'll see. You got a whole 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on a 5-minute candle. A lot could happen in 3 minutes in crypto land. Let me see if anything is happening on the with liquidity. Go to small time frames, and I also want to see the casino. Yes, I do have the casino here. Yeah, and that could potentially a bull flag right there. I see that. Yeah, liquidity is like clear. Like, cannot uncheck, check. Like, I'm having a hard time seeing liquidity on a 5-minute time frame. And just for reference, this is the main like time frame I use for liquidity. Every time I show you guys liquidity, like right here, when we were looking at this short, there was always liquidity below us, but I don't see it no more, guys. I think we cleared it on the small time frames. I don't see it. That combined with the 4-hour, combined with, you know, being at a key level, I'm looking for speculative longs. It seems a little bit less risky now for these scalp longs that could potentially become bigger trades. Now, here we are at the casino. Let's see what's going on here. Give me some casino noises a little bit. Can it play? There we go. This is the stimulation we like.
Yeah. Stimulate it.
Can they hear it? Not sure. I'll check my audio there, but that looks like a potential bull pennant. So we are technically still on a pull to the downside on the casino right now. That's a technical pull to the downside with that red vertical line right there. But you see the demand is currently curving up, starting to curve up. When that happens, eventually you get a pull to the upside. They'll put a green vertical line, just like here. A green vertical line showing that the trend temporarily will go up. That is a bullish pattern. This is a 5-minute Hakanashi chart we're looking at, not normal candles. This is a Hakanashi candles showing you the short-term trend. This is very useful for a scalp trader. We're all scalpers right here, right? Shout out to my scalpers. Fa. Who's trying to make some money? Fa. Come on. Buddha's in the chat, baby. Buddha's in the chat. Who's a member of the channel? Make some noise. Rex Futorez, good to see you, my big bro. So I'm looking for a potential pull to the upside. A potential pull to the upside in the casino. Oh, and I'm wondering, Rob, I think it's on my end, Rob. Oh, here we go. Yeah, volume up. There you go. Put your volume. There you go. Now we got sounds. Oh, yeah. Now we can get overstimulated.
A little too loud there.
Yeah. No. Let me bring it down. But, yeah, man. I'm looking for a potential pull to the upside on the casino. And I see time frames 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute now flipped bullish for the trend. So we'll see what happens. Turn the casino down. I'll have it in the background a little bit there. There we go. Beautiful. And they like to be overstimulated here. All right. Now, render. That still looks like a good trade, man. That's a good trade. Should we just do a trade alert? I think we do a trade alert.
I think now's the time, bro.
Attention. Trade inbound.
Mo money. You want some? Here.
Thanks, man.
Alert.
Who wants the money? Who wants money? Dollar signs in the chat. Who wants some money? I got money for you. Who wants the money?
Crypto. New trade alert.
Chill out. They close the door. Oh my God, guys. I got more money for you potentially. I mean, it's not a guaranteed winner. Nothing is a guarantee here, okay? But
except for this trade. Except for this one. This one is guaranteed.
Oh God. Not financial advice, guys. Somebody called me a scammer yesterday. He said nothing is guaranteed. Guys, in all seriousness, you never heard me say anything is guaranteed, okay? I always say, all right, who's my witness, okay? Do I or do I not always say that I don't know what's going to happen and that I can lose this trade? If you believe that to be true, put a 1 in the chat, please. If you hear me say all the time, I don't know what's going to happen and I can lose this trade, and in fact, practice being a good loser. If you hear me say that,
I can't do that, bro.
if you hear me say that, put a 1 in that chat. Bah, bah.
Your boy.
What? You can't be a good loser?
I only win, man. I only win. And the reason I only win is because I got more wins than losses. So I'm a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but here's the potential trade. I'll give you the numbers. We got the numbers in the chat. Just give me 1 second and I'll give you the numbers. Let me put this right there. Okay, I'll give you the numbers. Hold on. Talk to him, Rob.
All right, so real quick, I just wanted to show you some levels I had mapped out here on Bitcoin. This blue line, if you go back, this is something that we've just repeatedly have found resistance on here. At this point, this is 5 minutes, so this is recent. But we did clear it, and then we got. Failure to launch here, but the white line above is that 62,000 flat range, right? And so, you know, we would like to see a little ping pong in here before we take off, but keep a close eye. This is a really strong area of resistance there. But go ahead back to render.
Yeah, let me give you the render trade. Here we go. Render. I like the trade. Here's my screen. Entry will be right about now for render.
That's looking good.
That is bullish consolidation above the 200 MA. I got the stop loss below the 50. So entry right now, stop loss at $1. 1.649 for the stop loss. Entry now. Take profit somewhere around 1.893. Okay, $1.89 for render for the stop loss. I'll say this, guys, just take profit when you're comfortable. Don't wait for the entire TP, okay? Don't wait for the whole TP. Adjust the parameters of this trade if you want, guys, but that is a scalp trade on render. We'll see what happens. That is bullish consolidation above the 200 MA. I'm seeing a potential, ascending triangle. That's an ascending triangle right there. Higher lows could potentially be equal highs. This thing may bing bong in that pattern a little bit before it truly breaks out, but I see something like that. You're at the bottom of the pattern. That's a pretty good entry right there on render. We'll see what happens. You know, maybe it'll double top, maybe it'll, dump. Anything can happen. I do not like to say that this is guaranteed. It is not. Use good risk management.
This one's guaranteed though, bro.
Careful.
This particular trade.
Careful. Nah, but man, and also, guys, you don't need to know what position size I use. It literally doesn't matter. Let me see here. It literally doesn't matter, guys, what position size I have. Just use your position size. As long as you have the correct risk-reward ratio here, I have basically a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Just scale that to your account size. It makes no difference if I tell you how much I have in the trade, guys. Okay, so use your own position size, your own leverage size. Just scale it. As long as you have 1 part loss, 3 part win, just set up the trade and do it to your likings. All right, I'm looking at Bitcoin. We're getting a little rejection candle here, guys. Look at this. Either that or maybe another bullish retest. We got a big red candle coming in there. We'll see. Maybe they'll crush the longs. Maybe we'll get stopped out. I don't know. I'm open-minded. I'm just taking a chance. Okay, maybe it just gave you a chance to get in the trade. We'll see what happens there with Bitcoin. All right, now let me get back to the chat. Want to take care of my community, my Zen centers. We'll be at, baby. Tito says BTC rejected. Yeah, it may be, but we'll see. Kind of very early there in the rejection. If it is a rejection, still in the range. Check it out. Still in the range, but I agree. That is a bearish engulfing candle, and it matters. That certainly matters, but still in the range. It could just be another retest. Okay, we're still at break even, essentially. So let's not be dramatic here. All right, back in the chat. Luis, hello. Okay, Scrim says, what would you gain for making your viewers lose? I would gain nothing. I would gain nothing from having my viewers lose. I don't want them to lose, okay? But I understand, and I hope you understand, that we all can lose. We all can lose, and we do lose. It's all about how you lose, right? We don't lose the entire account, right? We just lose what we agreed to lose in the beginning. All right. The real PG says render dead already. What's up with all the hate, guys? You just I love it, man. People just love just preying on the downfall, preying on the Zen Master downfall. Hey guys, I mean, calls could be right, it could be wrong, you know, not financial advice. Take your own risk here, okay? Shout out to Frog Time says, yes, you always say that. Exactly. I always say that we can lose the trade, guys. In fact, look at the trade right now. Look, you know, we had that rejection candle, but now we got another candle fighting. It hasn't taken the 50% yet. Anything can happen. We're still above the 200 in May here. Maybe this turns into some type of inverted head and shoulder. Anything can happen. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, do you understand? I'm just taking the probability, a risk bet here, okay? All right, back in that chat, what's going on? What else do you guys want to see? I have a pen and paper here. Yeah, I'm old school. I have a pen and paper, and I have a list of coins I'm looking at. One of them was Render. We found a trade on Render. Maybe we'll find a trade on your coin. So go ahead and spam the chat. I need spam, like real spam in the chat with some fives in between. Give me the fives. Come on, overstimulate us. It ain't enough going on. We ain't doing enough, baby. We ain't doing it up. Fire it up and see what you want to look at. I got Render and I got I and J already. We already did Render. Let's look at I and J. I'll bring up the liquidity map in the meantime here. We'll look at liquidity and we'll look at the casino. What's happening here? Again, still on that pull to the downside and no pull to the upside call just yet. 100 trades per minute. Now that is heightened. Let me make sure I'm live here. Yep. 100 trades per minute. High volume right now in the casino. Yes, sir. Wow. So we're getting some activity, y'all. We're getting some activity. Bitcoin can pump or dump. Either way, we're just looking at the charts and kind of, you know, making our best assessment here of what will happen. All right. Let me go through the chat. Looking at the chat. I appreciate everybody hitting that one, knowing that I never say what's going to happen, okay? All right. Night. I'm seeing Night. I'm seeing XRP. Night. I'm writing it down, y'all. I'm writing it down with a pen and a paper. You guys don't even know what that is anymore, okay? Somebody wants to see Tau. Somebody wants to see Fa. Is that what you want to see? Is there any Fa coin? Where's the Fa coin at? That's what I want to know. Fa. Where's that at? Oh, man, we got another super chat, folks. Another super chat coming in. That is from Nathaniel. Nathaniel says XLM about to break out right now. That's right. XLM about to break out. Are you sure? Are you sure? We'll take a look right now at XLM in the charts. That's right. Let's look at XLM and see what's happening. By the way, that render still looks good. XLM. And Bitcoin is very, very volatile right now, guys. Okay. But I will look at XLM, USDT, and see what's happening here. Wow, nice bullish consolidation for XLM. I gotta say, thanks, Nathaniel. This could be a good bullish move. See, you came up above the 200 in May. You came down, high volatility, and that is a micro bullish move there. Micro bullish move, potential bullish pennant here. All right, potential bullish pennant. This pattern could fill out a bit more, right? You kind of come down, hit the bottom of the pattern, top of the pattern, get tight, moving average, get tight, and then you break out, right? You break out or you break down. Anything could happen. I like Stellar Lumens on that very small time frame, 5 minute. But let's zoom out. Let's zoom out here. Let's go to a 30-minute. Also trying to, you know, make a move here on a 30-minute. A little bit overbought on the stochastics RSI, and you do have a red dot here, a very overbought. Momentum to the upside, though. Momentum to the upside. That is a major shift right there in XLM and making moves. Okay, XLM. I really like the 15-minute. Look at XLM getting bullish. That reminds me of Render, doesn't it? That reminds me of Render. That is a potential ascending triangle, right? Or maybe just a bull pennant. It'll fill out and tell you exactly what it is. But I like the bullish consolidation. I'm seeing bullish consolidation across the board for a lot of coins right now. And sometimes they do that just to entice you, right? Just to entice you to go long, somewhat of a bull trap. So, I mean, be careful. But I don't like to speculate about if something is a trap or not. I just see if it's high probability. If it's high probability, I take it. High probability mean the trend, the micro trend that you're trying to trade is green. You're above the moving averages. You have consolidation. You know, you could get a move. People start speculating and it gets a move. I like stellar lumens on that 15-minute. Now, the daily might still be a little rough for you. Oh, I remember this chart. Weren't we looking at this earlier on the show on the daily time frame? I was saying stellar looks healthy for potential moves. Someone was asking me, like, you know, where could it bounce? And this looked like a good bounce zone still. This was a red candle earlier. You got nice volume coming in. I see stellar lumens getting a move to the upside, even on the daily time frame. I like the fact that the daily time frame here on XLM is aligned with the smaller time frame. What was that, a 15-minute we were looking at? A 15-minute. Look at this, Rob. Check out a stellar lumens. Look at that 15-minute. Pretty nice looking, kind of like render, right?
Yeah, man.
That's bullish, but so that's this very small time frame.
I'm seeing that same kind of pattern pop up on a lot of different charts. And so it's I think a lot of altcoins are sharing that pattern. Okay. And so I feel like if Bitcoin gets a bounce here, there's going to be 10 or 20 different alts that we're going to be like, bro, we missed that one. But
mini alt season for one night.
There you go. Micro alts.
But look at this. I want to show you this too. This is the same asset on the daily. That is XLM on the daily. Does that not look ready? Sorry. There we go. Thank you. Laura, I need you. But is that not like another bullish, you know, like potential, you know, move for XLM on the daily time frame? I'm seeing the daily time frame aligned with that 15-minute time frame. That is the sauce, man. When you can align the small time frame with the big time frame, you get a nice move.
Yeah, I mean that's because you always gotta second guess yourself when your shorter time frame is going against the longer one, or at least say, hey, I got to get in and out of this one, right? Yeah. But if the longer time frame is telling you like go long and the short one's telling you to go long, like I mean, what else you need, bro?
Exactly. What else do you need? Take a quick look at our BTC trade. Still kind of just going sideways, flat, very volatile, right? You came up, you came down, maybe got some folks in the trade. You're just about still at break even here. Still at break even. What does it want to do? We'll see. It's just consolidating above that 200. I'll say the longer you stay above that yellow line, the better for a bullish move. You start coming down, we'll see. Maybe it'll get bearish. It can flip so quick, you have no idea what can happen. The casino still on a pull to the downside. Technically, a still technical pull to the downside. Heightened volume right now, 53. We were just at 100 though. It was higher, but a mixed bag of buy orders and sell orders coming in here in the casino. There's a batch of sell orders, so kind of back and forth here. High volatility on everything right now, but we'll see what happens here. Bitcoin getting a move at that 200. Does it bounce? Does it dump? We'll see. We're ready to take the L if we need to, but we've been taking a lot of dubs lately. Who has been taking a dub recently with us, man? Put the dollar signs in the chat, man. Come on, fire it up, fire it up. So we're ready to lose. We've been winning a lot. We're about ready for it. But I took care of XLM. I think there was some other requests. I'll look in that chat once again. I think somebody asked for Night, XRP, Tau. I'm interested in Tau. I do want to look at Tau. Let's take a look. And any coins you want to look at, let me know, Rob.
I know somebody asked for Ethereum earlier. Did we ever look at Ethereum?
I don't remember looking at Ethereum, honestly. Let's look at, yeah, we'll put that on the list here. Ethereum.
Put that on the list. There we go.
ETH, and I'll put an asterisk on that so I know to really make sure I don't forget. Tau daily obviously looks rough. Everything looks rough on the daily. We're looking at smaller time frames right now. 15-minute. We're looking for scalps, okay? Looking for scalps. Tau trying to do what everything's doing, but struggling at its a 200 MA on a 5-minute, 15-minute. Do you do some type of complex inverted? I see it.
You know, Tau is very very trendy, right?
Okay.
And so when Tau moves, and I don't need to pull up a chart, but when Tau gets going, you get like 3 months of bullish action, and that's even when Bitcoin's consolidating, kind of on the way down. And so it's not 100% dependent on Bitcoin. So it's something to keep in mind when you're looking at Tau, because you can. You can essentially ride Tau out on a super long, because right now it's pretty oversold. Not to say that the bottom is here, but if it does reverse, getting in on a Tau position on a longer time frame might be very beneficial to you. I was also just taking a peek on the 5 minute here. Looks like we got a bear flag shaping up here. This horizontal line is $1,600. So I want to put that line in the sand. This is something that you go back and look at ETH. This has been something that we have come back and touched back in 2025, and so here we are again. We would expect to see a big bounce here. So from the macro perspective, you could expect a nice bounce here from ETH, maybe carried up to $1,800. But in the shorter time frame, on the 5 minutes, I was just kind of looking. You did have this bear flag. So if it loses this, we could potentially be looking at some other short opportunities. Could it go all the way down to 1,500? That where it was here, 1,540 perhaps. Also, still keep an eye on that near long. It, once again, has not yet broken this this bull flag, and so I didn't get in it yet because I was waiting for this to break out above the bull flag, and particularly to get above $2. So that's my my entry signal. So still on the sideline here. And then lastly, Bitcoin is bouncing around this range here. We've had a couple touches, a failure here, and now we're back at this support. So if you wanted to jump back in on JP's trade, we're expecting to see a bounce here at the support line, and then this could be another entry to ride this back up as another test to see if we can break above 62,000.
Absolutely. Bitcoin bing bonging, going back and forth. Yes, that trade slightly down right now, but let's see what we have here. We have a basically a high there. We got a double top. We got what's somewhat of a triple top there. Do you put in a quadruple top? I don't know, but it could also be a shoulder, right? A head right there. Maybe that's the right shoulder. Perfect entry if you believe in the move. Okay, I understand anyone being skeptical. Folks may not be ready for longs until we get to about, 64,000, 64,000, 65,000. I get it. You want confirmation, but this is a trading show. We do take risk here, risk with some probability. And also my model was flashing, one of my models on a 3 minute time frame. That Sammy cup and handy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me, the Sammy special. But will there be some type of bounce here, or do we just come back down? Is it a head and shoulder? Right? Is it an ugly head and shoulder? Will it be that inverse? Is it just a bull flag that broke out, came back down, and that's your bullish retest? Maybe we're back in the pattern, right? Let's see. Let me extend the idea here.
Highs and higher lows here.
Yeah.
So
highly volatile.
Big breakout is on the horizon here. Yeah, I mean, you lose that trend line, I think you might get stopped out there.
Yeah, it's a good chance.
Yeah,
but
I'm still thinking we're going to catch a bounce here. And,
yeah.
And if you were to, what I was showing there was a horizontal line where it's bounced 3 times there.
Yeah.
And so if it can hold that horizontal, I think you're good.
I think my stop loss is actually a little bit lower, 60,696. Let me see here, 60,696. Yeah, just for clarity, I think I move this around somehow, or maybe I just put it deeper on Bitunix. Let me just get rid of this and show you what it looks like on the actual exchange. So 60,696 will be my stop loss. If we get stopped out, it is what it is. I'm not gonna, move that. I'm just gonna leave that be, leave the risk alone. We'll see what happens here with Bitcoin. But I was asked to look at some other things here, including Ethereum. I mean, did you really take a good look at it?
No, I took a glance at it because I know someone asked for it, so I was just taking a peek. It did. For me, I did say I was looking to see it break out of this bear flag. This might be a good short opportunity. Maybe when you take a look, see if you want to co-sign on this short here. I haven't really gone through the time frames yet. I mean, my thing is that you got a giant inverse head and shoulders printing here, and so I don't want to get burned on a short here.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a pretty strong bear flag here. It's outside the pattern, and it's about to cross its original dip here.
Yeah, I'll say this is rounding out and starting to roll over there on ETH. You know, maybe it's just following Bitcoin. Obviously, Ethereum being the biggest proxy to Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin rolls over. Clearly, ETH may roll over.
I want to short this, dude.
I can see it. I mean, hey, you know, do what you think is probable, Rob. You know, do what you think is probable.
I don't want to do it just yet, though.
I would suggest a short. I just seen information saying that the straight is getting active and not in a good way.
Okay.
Is that why Bitcoin's dumping as well?
Maybe. We'll look at the price of oil. And I'll say this. I don't like to speculate in the charts via news. I believe other people do that for me. Okay. All the other traders do that for me. So I see the sentiment in the charts. But I'll look at the price of oil right now, see what's going on. Oil on the 15-minute. That's a short on oil. Right? I mean, it could reverse at any moment, right? But is that not a bear flag?
That's about it. That's like that's like a 9-iron right there.
It's like oil is about to come down. Now, I'll say this, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean Bitcoin will pump. You know, they have had an inverse relationship recently, but we've been seeing that, you know, everything has been dumping. You know, oil prices of oil coming down, not helping us. You know, NASDAQ coming down, gold just dumping, Bitcoin, everything dumping. Are we on the cusp of an actual financial meltdown?
You know what you mentioned earlier was the best trade is no trade, and
yes.
And I'm here yet again, right? I was looking for this same setup. I was looking for this setup here on the morning show. Never came. I didn't pull the trigger. I did not take that trade. And now here I am yet again in another position. And, you know, with Bitcoin's price falling out under the support line here, taking a reversing direction. I'm not saying it's lost, but it's... I'm still on a waiting to see, man. So,
yeah,
you know, I mean, and just to kind of circle back to what you were saying last show is that, like, sometimes the best trade is no trade, or at least waiting to see if it plays out. And, you know, if you try to front run a pattern that hasn't played out yet, there's a reason that you're waiting for the pattern to play out. Is you know, that way you don't get burned if you get a rejection. So,
big shout out to Scrim in the chat, says the trade is GG. for you who aren't hip with the youngsters language, that means it's a good game. I mean, it's over, right? It could be, but I'll say this is the last chance. I'll show you the chart here. This is the last chance for Bitcoin to bounce here before it takes out the stop loss. There's a 50 EMA, that red line, trying to bounce from it. We also have the super trend there, that green line. Once again, a final support for Bitcoin. We'll see if it gets to move up or not, or continue down, you know, continue in its current trend down. We are at a critical level for Bitcoin. You know, we haven't really completely lost the critical level. Maybe we need to look at the high time frames again. But I'll say that does look like a head and shoulder now, right? Now that it has dumped, right? Head and shoulder. The only thing here is it looks like the measured move has played out. I say this a lot. You know, you look at a pattern, it looks bearish, and then it plays out. You can't really consider it at that point. That's the measured move. It's played out in full. The head and shoulder did happen. Now what happens? You know, what pattern do you have now? Well, let's project. And I don't want to just have a bullish bias. I'm saying this all the time. But what if it gets a move back up? What if it does that? What if it does that? That is that complex. Inverted. Anything can happen. I'm infinitely open-minded and ready to lose a trade. That's what allows me to win the trade. Nothing guaranteed here. All right, let's look at some other stuff here. I was looking at oil. I was looking at Ethereum. Let me just look at oil really quickly, just a little bit more on the very small time frame. Okay, starting to go into money flow again. What if it actually does get a move up? It could potentially. 1 minute time frame. It's just chopping. But you know what? I'm seeing that the market is actually closed right now. right? I don't see the candles moving. It closed bearish, but the market is not moving right now. It is Friday. It is 4 p.m. Pacific time. The market is closed for oil. It looks like the market is closed for gold. They both closed bearish. Maybe there's some type of tokenized version we could look at. Maybe even Bitunix can help us there. But both markets closed. We can't really see what's going on in the market until about Sunday with those assets officially. But I'll get to Ethereum. We'll look at Ethereum.
Yeah, I should have taken that Ethereum short, bro.
Yeah.
It's breaking out now. I think it's a little too late to get into it, but...
You like that? Yeah, that little bear flag, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got it. I had it mapped out here. Yep. I was just talking about it breaking out, and then I was kind of talking through whether or not I should pull the trigger here. I hesitated, and well, it did play out to the downside, so we'll see.
Shout out to Mick Cornell.
McLovin?
McCorno in the chat says the biggest thing I've learned from Sin City Crypto team is trading is discipline and no FOMO. Exactly, no FOMO. We take our time with these setups here. You see, when I do these evening streams, you know, I'll literally just wait and project and project and project. There's only certain times when I have a certain model that flashes that I know I take every single time. As a trader, we should have certain models, you know, certain models that doesn't matter about the news. It doesn't matter about sentiment. You know, it doesn't matter about anything except that all the metrics line up the way you like. For your long trade, you like being at a value area low. You like oversold stochastics starting to curve up. You like a green dot on market cipher B. You know, you like some type of reversal pattern. You like a bullish engulfing candle. If everything checks out, then take the trade every single time. You will lose, you know, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, but you know, your wins make up for your loss. So yeah, you know, no FOMO, follow your models, and also just you know, look at the chart objectively. No one cares about your opinion. Buddha's in the chat, baby. No one cares about your opinion. No one cares about my opinion. Although a lot of y'all have been showing respect and a lot of love in the Discord, I appreciate y'all, but I know my opinion, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll say that right now. The first one to say it, I know I don't matter. I'm nobody. I'm absolutely nobody.
Man, don't talk about yourself like that, bro.
Okay.
I had to smack you with a $100 bill, bro. Get out of here.
I'm just a talking head, okay? I'm just a YouTuber, man. Why are you following a YouTuber?
Get out of here, bro. Put some respect on your name.
I mean nothing.
You mean something to me, bro.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, that's something you're not used to is legendary God King on the evening stream voice.
Hey.
You know, there it is.
Full crew. I love it. I'm going to pull up the casino again, man. I need some direction here. And I'm going to the higher time frames for anybody just getting in. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. Hit the like button, baby, and subscribe if you're brand new. Glad to have you here. We have fun and we make money all the time in these charts. And you can take our trade setups, not take it. You know, I highly recommend only take trade setups that you agree with. It, you know, it makes sense to you and your TA. Don't just blindly follow me. I'm just saying, seriously.
Give me the bat signal. Give me the bat signal. I got one.
What you got?
Give me the trade alert.
All right, here you go.
Attention, trade inbound.
Here it is. I found one.
Hey, let's go.
It's the one that nobody wants to touch. It's the crazy loose ex-girlfriend at the party that slammed a half a case of Natty Light.
Lunacy?
It's Zcash. All right, I got Zcash pulled up on the 30-minute. Got this beautiful bear flag. Got looks like a Head and Shoulders. Not the most beautiful Head and Shoulders, but this thing has got a really, really tarnished name right now, right? It's bad juju on Zcash right now. So had a flash crash. It bounced at $300 and it's been consolidating back up this whole time. I am looking to see the continuation. I think it's going to spill back over. I'm putting in a short position. I'm going to... what's the measure? First of all, I do not think the measure move is going to play out, but just to give me a little context on how low this could go, down to $96. I'm not going to go quite that low. Let's take the sharp drop here. We can take it from here, and I'll use this as my measured move for how low this can go. So I'm taking Zcash to 230. So I'm getting in on a trade, a short Zcash right now, $387.75. Stop loss hiding at 421, and I'm riding this turkey down all the way to $230. Very volatile. This thing just sold off big. There's a lot of traders speculating on this, but I'm going short on this. I don't know if you what you think about that one, but that's what I'm going with.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a look at it, see if I maybe want to do it. I'm like moments away from getting stopped out in that Bitcoin trade right now. I'll bring up still didn't do a full ETH analysis. I don't want to do a full one, but let me just zoom out here. I mean, it's gonna dump. Bitcoin dumps, ETH is gonna dump, right? Let me see here, 15-minute. Yeah, I wonder if there's not a too late entry on Ethereum. And speaking of Ethereum, we did make money off the short yesterday. Siokin, is that how you say it? Says, I took your ETH call yesterday and crushed it for 25%. Hey, thank you. You're welcome. All right. So, Ethereum looks kind of like, like it's rolling over, man. It's rolling over. I still see potential inverse. Yeah, thank you. Look like it's rolling over, but I still see, it's clearly a bearish trend. Came up to resistance and dumped, right? The next support is basically right there, 1,555 for Ethereum. I do have a liquidity chart for Ethereum too, if anyone is interested. I have liquidity charts for Ethereum, Solana, et cetera. We can see how low it actually could go, all right? But I know this sounds crazy, but this is just me being objective once again. That could be a shoulder, that could be a head, that could be your right shoulder if you bounce, okay? But I will look at liquidity for Ethereum. It looked like it could go down to about $1,300 for Ethereum. We'll see for sure. Or am I still in the trade, just hanging on by dear life? If we actually win this is legendary, and I'm taking my shirt off. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Buddhas, baby. Buddhas in the chat. Come on, we'll see what happens. Very overextended, but that's what happens when you're really about to dump. The stochastic's very low. We'll see what happens. It may get a bounce, it may not. That's the 200 MA on a 3-minute. I said that the super trend was your last chance, but that's really, really your last chance right there. I have not moved my stop loss. That has been my stop loss the whole time. We'll see what happens here on the stream. Ready to accept, that L if it comes my way here. But let's see. Let me pull up liquidity once again. Where is it? Right here. And I want to look at Ethereum, and we can look at Solana if you want. I have altcoin liquidity, which we don't look at enough. Here it is, Ethereum. How low can Ethereum go based on demand in the order books, based on, stop losses and liquidation levels of, of futures traders? This is a 5-minute time frame. Look at that hot liquidity below us around 1,529. 1,529 doesn't seem too far away. We also have a lot above us too. We can't ignore that. It's actually favoring the upside somehow. And you see what I was saying, that potential inverse head and shoulder. I know I sound absolutely crazy. I'm supposed to be a bear right now, right? Hold on one second. Let me make a trend like white. There we go. I like my trend lines to be white so we can see it a little better, and maybe we make it bigger. Yeah, there we go. Much better so you can see what I'm doing here. But I know I sound crazy. I know I sound insane. But I'm just, once again, I always say this. I'm not a bull. I'm not a bear. I'm a monk. And what I do see here is shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Now, this could be inverse head and shoulder, or it could just be this is just another bear flag dumping down. I mean, by default, it should just be another bear flag, a dumping down. But do you see the liquidity to the upside as well? I mean, that is a possibility. Ethereum could make that right shoulder and then go for the liquidity. This is all the people shorting Ethereum right now. That's you, Rob. You're in there.
I didn't pull the trigger, bro.
You're in that liquidity.
Missed this move.
It's PvP up in
Put
here.
it back up. Sorry.
I did.
Your food, Rob. Your food, man.
I
Bye.
said right here, man. I said I'm on a short.
Bye.
I said I want a short. Give me the short, and I didn't short. I missed. This pattern right here is called the missed it.
Yeah. Nah, I'm about to be food, man, on the Bitcoin trade. I'm about to be food, but seriously, man, there's a possibility, guys. We always got to look at the possibilities here. Let me pull that back up, the liquidity for Ethereum. So, I mean, the trend, I mean, you could just go, you could take both. Both could be food, okay? If you don't take profit in time, this can come down, take that liquidity, and then maybe that comes up, and then you see what that makes. Look, a bigger inverted head and shoulder. That's what the market likes to do. It likes to wreck both sides, and it likes to seek liquidity. All of this can happen, so we have to be open-minded and take our profit quick. All right, so let me look at like liquidity for Solana. I think people would appreciate this. Like, is there actual demand for Solana to go down to that $50 or $30 Solana? Very small time frame, a 5-minute right here. Wow, the liquidity is swept until I put on this 10x. There we go. There's a 10x leverage liquidity. People not risking too much. So there's some liquidity, yeah, around $61, and it may take it. I mean, the trend right there is a bear flag dump, take the liquidity, right? But you also see the liquidity to the upside. So eventually there may be a short squeeze. We have to be careful here, everybody. There may eventually be a short squeeze. You see the liquidity to the upside. Let's go to a bigger time frame. Let's go to that like 1 hour. 1 hour time frame. What a bear trend on Solana, man. Wow. And where's the liquidity? Give me the liquidity. I don't see it to the downside. If I go to the 4 hour, I'm sure I'll see it. And that's probably me getting stopped out. I'm food. Bye.
You gotta choose that little jingle to like things exploding.
I got stopped out, y'all. I got stopped out. It happens. Okay. We took the L. I'll show you the L. I won't hide the L. Let me bring it up here. Bring up that L.
Damn, that's actually how I look. Hold on, you look at me. Look at you. I was doing this and then you showed it.
I lost $340, negative 185% on the potential scalp long for Bitcoin. Fake me out with the Sammy special. It looked like this, not that one.
How much did you lose, man? I got you. How much did you lose?
About $400. I'll take that, man. Thank you so much,
That's
man.
company money, bro. I owe you. Next time you make $400, give it back.
But yeah, it looked like this, man. They faked this out. These Sammy specials have been the perfect short entry for a long time now. Okay. Bah! Bah! They got me, man. They got me. It's okay. We'll look for the next opportunity in the market. We've been on a winning streak for a while now, so it's okay. That was one of my models. I'm always okay taking my models. All right. So, but right now, clearly bearish for Bitcoin. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour was starting to shape up. I mean, of course, money flow red still in a downtrend and nothing proven here, but it was trying to put in somewhat of a morning star pattern. You know, you had the wick down there, a doji candle in the middle, but look at that candle right now, just giving it all back. No chance for a bounce in a 4 hour time frame. That's why you'll hear me saying a lot now, you know, wait for the candle to close, right? Wait for that 4 hour candle to close for confirmation. When the 4 hour tells me to go long, I go long. And look at the green dot also going away. So anybody who's trying to like front run a bounce here is getting wrecked. You know, luckily I only got wrecked for $300, you know, not like 3,000. You see what I'm saying? You know?
No.
So, you know, confirmation is critical before the longs come in play. The longs will eventually be in play.
Confirmation is the theme of Near Protocol. I did not get confirmation, so I wisely did not get into this trade. I was waiting. As you can see, I drew this little hump here. I wanted that. I was looking for it, but I stayed patient. I stayed vigilant, and I hopefully you in the chat, if you were looking to enter in, you didn't try to front run it and say, hold on, Rob thinks something's happening. So hopefully you were patient as well, because this one's invalid. I'm going to get along on Near Protocol eventually.
Awesome.
I'm going to keep hunting you. Near protocol, I'm going to get your ass.
All right. Somebody asked me for injective. I'll look at injective on the chart, see what's happening here. I'll look at the daily really quick and then go down to a very small time frame. It was a beautiful bullish cross on that daily there, but, kind of went up and put in the top, some type of SFP there, tweezer tops, and just gave it all away there. Is it at some type of a fib level? So here it is. So I'll say this, guys. We can draw a fib all day, but there's no bounce. There's no confirmed bounce. I mean, it's at the 786 though, right? And there's technically a small bounce there, right? But you need green candles. You need to start seeing this thing actually start follow through. I just said confirmation is very necessary for any potential long moves. I mean, that was the short move right there. When you see a green candle next to a red candle with tweezer tops right there, and that was a short signal, especially with the high Stokes and red dot. That's a short signal all day, right? But you could say, oh, well, we retrace now. We retrace. It's time to get in. You got to be careful. There's no confirmation on any of these reversals yet. Look at the 4 hour trying to tease you. Yeah, I'm going to get back above that 200 MA. I see a green dot, low Stokes, and then this thing just rolls over. This is like rollover season, guys. It seemed like just short until you can't short anymore, right? It's almost like what it seems like the market is. Just keep shorting. Just keep shorting until they don't work anymore. That seems to be the that's the strategy, man.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying in the morning show. I'm just like, guys, it's so much easier to make money shorting right now.
Seriously.
It's just you got to have some skill to nail along right now. I'm not saying they're off the table. I'll long all day. I was hunting for one in near but the reality of it is that right now we're in a big bearish move, and so it's just easier to nail shorts right now, dude.
Somebody asked you, Rob, why wouldn't you long from the bottom of that pattern or near? Why wouldn't you long that? Probably because of what we're saying now, right?
Yeah, exactly. So to get back to near, so I kind of got rid of my screw. So I got that $2 resistance here. What was support? Big psychological number. I'm huge on psychological numbers, right? The order books, everyone's putting their orders in right below and right above the round numbers, and so you got bounces all across the board here. I mean, bounces here, bounces here, bounces here. We were trading here. And so, ultimately, that's the line in the sand. So you want to make a move, you go off a strong number like that, man. Anyways, also you got patterns. So I got this trend. Now, this trend isn't invalidated here. We're outside of it. So for me, why will I not take a reversal right here and long this? Because, well, first of all, the returns is ass. So to go from 193 to 195 is nothing, right? And you run the risk of coming back into the pattern. And so if you come back into the pattern, then you're toast, right? Now, if I end up at the bottom of this. If I end up at the bottom of this channel, then it's a whole different conversation. Now I might long this, but right now we're likely to come back into this pattern right now if this trend line is lost. So I mean, obviously we're still holding it, but if we lose this trend line, then we're back into the pattern. More than likely, I mean, we could bounce here, but more than likely we're back in it. And so that's why I'm not longing it at the bottom of this pattern. I will long it here if it comes down to that point and a setup, and I see a clean reversal setup. But yeah, to answer your question, that's why, because I'm afraid it's going to go back into the macro pattern here.
So Dave just set us a goal, if you guys didn't see.
No.
We got 28 minutes to get 5 yellow super chats, and JP has to take off his shirt.
Did I agree to this?
Dave is trying to pimp you out, bro.
Did I agree to this?
You ain't even at the studio, man.
What?
Get your ass back to bed. I know you're taking a nap.
To finish up INJ here, I'm looking at the 3-minute time frame. Look at it trying to entice you, saying, oh yeah, I'm getting above the moving averages. I'm starting to be bullish. Here's a retracement, low Stokes, green dot. Here's your entry. Get in. No! It's a trap. It's a trap, man. It's a trap, man. You're just so much safer shorting right now until we get more confirmation. I don't trust any bounces right now. I'm still going to take my models, though. I'm going to take my models when I see it. Okay, let me look at the next request here really quickly. Knight, I think this was that alternative to Zcash. Just really quickly.
Yeah, so Knight is privacy launched as an airdrop given to primarily Cardano holders and XRP, a bunch of holders, but it was launched by Charles Hoskinson.
Oh boy.
And so that's probably why you're seeing such a big sell-off on Knight as well, is because, you know, Charles is already catching flack with the Cardano situation. And so by proxy, this one's also selling off.
Yeah, I gotta say on the I'm looking on the somehow it started me on a 3-day here. I don't like this chart. I mean, for a bullish move, it looks insane.
It's got a lot going against it. Man. You got the market and you got privacy's getting beat down right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. You got privacy's getting beat down. Mm-hmm. Charles Hoskinson, who started Cardano, is looking like a clown. I'm not saying he is, but people are memeing all of his live streams. They're talking about like, oh, he's out.
Damn.
Also, it's an airdrop. It's free money. It just launched like 6 months ago. And so it's new. Nobody even bought the damn thing. And so you got 3 things going against it. The macro move on Bitcoin, Actually, you got 4 things going against it. The macro move on Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. You have the Charles Hoskinson narrative. You also have the privacy narrative also. And then 4th, you got the fact that it's still a relatively new airdrop. There's a ton of downside pressure from the sentiment. And then the chart just equally cosigns on that as well.
Yep. And the 3-day just looks kind of crazy. I mean, a macro downtrend. Yeah, sure. You tried to do a double bottom right here, right? You try to put in a double bottom, maybe a W pattern. And it's okay to have a little handle, a little retracement after the double bottom, a W. But it gave it all back, man. You're back at the low lows. I look at one more time frame. I look at that 5 minutes, see what's happening right now for Knight. It looks like it's a dumping, getting rejected even before you touch the 200 there. Man, that looks rough. That looks like, like it's rolling over, a double rollover, double the fun of bearishness there. That looks like it's going lower. RIP for now. Knight. All right. All right, we will look at XRP in a moment and a few other things. We're following Bitcoin very closely at its critical level and just kind of, seeing where it may go. We do have another super chat coming in. Ricky Romero, thank you so much, says, what are you guys top 3 altcoins to buy right now for long-term hold / next bull cycle? Let's start with my boy Rob. All right, thanks, boys.
Yeah, I'm going to start with Solana.
Okay.
Okay, so Solana for sure. Hyperliquid is if I had to rank it, I'd put Hyperliquid over Solana. And then after that, let's see. I'm going down this list here. So here's the thing. I'm not going too far down the risk curve just yet, man. You know what? You go smaller alts when you're a little further in the cycle. Right now, it's too early to tell what small alts are going to pop off in a long-term hold. So Solana, Hyperliquid are no-brainers for me. Third, I suppose you could throw Chainlink in there. I would rather take BitTensor. I'd rather go Tau. Okay, so these are my 3. I'm going to go Hyperliquid number 1. Number 2 for my hold is going to be Hyperliquid. And it's because Hyperliquid is disrupting finance, right? RWAs and the stock market is shifting over to blockchain. I think that trading 24/7 without the SEC, without intermediaries, the fact that the CME is the most worried about Hyperliquid, because the CME, you can trade commodities on there, you can trade oil, you can trade gold, and there's a lot of rules behind it. Now, ain't nobody gonna stop you from trading on Hyperliquid. And the funny thing is that the CME and traditional finance is looking at Hyperliquid on the days that they're closed to see where, like, the traders are looking, what's the price on Hyperliquid? Because then I'll have a better idea of what the open will look like on commodities based on what it's trading for on Hyperliquid. That to me is a big signal that, hey, this thing is here, not as just a crypto project, but it's going to disrupt finance. Now, a lot of things shift, right? We were pretty bullish on Uniswap at one point in time. We were bullish on, Binance, and we were bullish on Zcash, and so narratives change. But at the moment, right now, Hyperliquid makes too much sense. That's why it's at number one, and then number two, Solana is just the strongest DeFi play. It's the strongest ecosystem. It has the strongest DApps. So until somebody knocks it off, I can't ignore it, and so I think it's at a steep discount. And then I'm just a big fan of Tau. I think when it comes to AI crypto, there's Tau, and then there's distant second and thirds that are extremely distant. I mean, the next viable one would be Render, but it ain't got the community that Tau has. It seems like it's close at 56 on the market cap, less than $1 billion, but Tau is leaps and bounds ahead of Render. So you can go down the list: Virtuous Protocol, and there's Fetch, and BitSensor's got a massive lead. I believe in AI, and I think that AI and crypto do have a marriage at the moment. And so, those are my three. What's your three?
Some of ours overlap a little bit, but I'm going to go pretty simple. Sol, Sui, going to say Tau as well, BitTensor. So I like utility. I like L1 blockchains, and I like really fast transactions per second. That does it for me with Sui, and Solana. So real simple, Solana, Sol, Tau. That's it. And speaking of Solana, here's the liquidity on it in the 4 hour. So Solana may want to take out this red right here at $60 and maybe come down to 55. So 55, between 60 and 55 bucks in the cards are likely for Solana if we continue on this current downtrend for Bitcoin. All right. So I'll pull Bitcoin back up on the right now time frame, see what's happening. I'm watching Bitcoin at the critical level it's at. Looks like another bear flag on the 1 minute. We lost that 200 MA aggressively. Entice some longs in here when we got that big move up, try to make it look bullish, and here we are, a dumping again, a red money flow, a red dot, bear div, just carnage in these streets here. Man. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. I want to look at that critical level again. How are we looking in terms of that critical level? We got a little bit of this little wick left here, right? Is that the level? Is that really what was holding us? That small little wick? It looks like a little piece of string holding us. I don't know, guys. That doesn't look strong at all. Well, they say look to the left, look to the left. What's holding us down to the left? And right over here, we're right in the middle of this previous consolidation zone, that bull flag in the previous bull market. Let's draw a fixed range on it. FRVP, fixed range of volume profile. I like using it. Just go ahead and pull it from the left to the right. See our value area high and our POC. Guys, we've lost the POC of that range. It looks like the next likely place for us to go is that value area low at 56,000. So 56,000 in the cards and likely for Bitcoin here. So I guess we keep looking for more bearish consolidation and moves down. I don't think we're at support anymore, guys. We may be below the support. You can say that the support was here. We lost it. That was the support. That was 66,000. We're way below support. We're in a previous range.
Macro is looking ugly, man. And at least you could have made an argument that today was a wick, right? We came down, put in another wick, but yeah, man, it's I think it's hard to think about the fact that you will be back in 60K and never go back down. It's almost like, hey, we came down, we wicked into 50K range, and today we're back there again. That was only 2 days later. And so it just feels like we're going back down to 59,000 and below.
Yeah,
I hope
absolutely.
not, man. I like this thing to reverse, but
Yeah.
this seems like a more of a certainty as the days go by.
Agreed, man. Agreed. But just looking at the chart, it looks likely, and that's our value area low right there, 56,700. Very likely for Bitcoin. And somebody asked me about SWE liquidity. Is there any SWE liquidity low? Good question. Do we have a SWE liquidity? Yes, we do. We are lucky here. Let's see what happens to SWE. I got a lot of money in SWE, baby. What are you doing to me? Ow, man. I feel the fear, but I recognize the fear and embrace it. Embrace the fear with my Zen philosophy. I yell a lot. I know I, make a lot of jokes and be silly, but I really do try to, just, not let the fear get the best of me here. But SWE. So the good news is it looks like we've taken most of it. This is a 4-hour time frame. Let's put on we're missing 3x liquidity. See what that does. Oh, there's more. There we go. There's more. SWE could go lower based on this. We have 60 cents, pretty much almost 60 cents even. Takes the rest of the batch of liquidity. One more big drop down for SWE. Then hopefully we can get a break or maybe even a move up. Give me a higher low. Give me something. Man. Ouch. Yeah, SWE could go lower. That's your liquidity. Let's look at this very small time frame liquidity for SWE. Have you taken the local liquidity at least? So SWE has taken most of the local liquidity on a small time frames. This is a 5-minute chart for SWE. You do see that liquidity kind of favors the upside when we zoom in here. We do have a liquidity at 72 cents and on up to about 73, 74 cents. Zoom it out. Yep, liquidity up there, 81. Not too much on the small time frames. We've taken a lot of it. Zoom out here. Interesting. All right, well, take a quick look at the casino. What's happening in the casino here? Are we still getting a pull to the downside? Give me the sounds. Overstimulate me, baby. Overstimulate me. Yes, stimulate me. All right, so the 1, 2, and 3 minute time frames, technically green, a bullish trend on a 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute. Are you sure? I don't know. I got stopped out, of a small time frame trade. Will this give us a pull to the upside soon? I don't see it curving yet. These are Hakanashi candles, though. And, we have a green candle. So maybe the green candle begets more green candles. And notice we did have the buy signal, which is interesting. The casino is usually pretty accurate. Not all the time, though, with the buy signal. That looks like around the time when I got into the trade, I saw bullishness. The casino saw bullishness. But right now, it looks like somewhat of a fake out. Or maybe this is a higher low. Could this, Rob, be a technical higher low here if it gets a push up now? Now, I don't want to just push some bullish narrative. I don't want to convince anyone out of a short, but could it be a potential higher low? I'm always looking at all sides, all possibilities here in projections. I don't know about it. Let's look at the actual chart.
The triple top is just, that thing's scaring me, man.
1 second. Let me pull up an actual chart here, clean one here for Bitcoin on that small time frame, 5 minute. Give me a clean chart. Give me the clean one.
Yeah, that triple top right there.
Yeah, and look at it about the rip. Watch. Imagine that.
Yeah, I'm looking at ETH again. ETH found a little bottom here, and so could be. I don't know if it's trade opportunity. I think it's. I'm not liking my risk to return here. Like 6. Unless you want a short trade with high leverage, I mean, you could expect it to ride back up to 1615, currently at 1580. That would put you at, if you put it below where we just wicked, you got a 1.5 ratio. Not my favorite. I'm not taking it, but if you want to throw some leverage behind it, you could find a move here. The issue, though, is that you could run into resistance here where we just were. I'm not touching it, but I'm keeping an eye on it. Maybe if we come back down and retest here, could be a better entry opportunity for a long. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on it. I'm not trading this one. I was excited about this bear flag that I missed out on, but not too excited about a long opportunity. I think this is just a short bounce, perhaps even a bear flag that could break down a little further. It's more of a wait and see, but I'll keep keep this on the radar here. Take a peek at the Zcash trade that I'm in. Still relatively flat, right at my get entry, maybe a couple dollars and couple dollars above my entry price. So we'll wait and see here. Still hoping that this massive bear flag plays out. I'm on the top side of the range here though, so I am playing with fire, guys, but I feel pretty confident on this one. So we'll see what this does.
Man, we got so much indecision even in the chat, man. We got Crypto King saying, exit all your longs now. You will be wrecked. And then we have a digital fanatic saying, I longed, BTC, look at it. We also have, is it Shemetric Shaiki, I always ruin the names, says Bitcoin still holding the 2022 highs. Good point, and I'll take a look at that. But also, we do have a daily candle close coming for Bitcoin in about 4 minutes. We'll look at it. This is what it looks like right now. I mean, pretty red candle, very bearish. Trying to get a push up right now with the wick, right? We'll see how high, they push it and how big the wick is at the end in about 4 minutes. But to her point, and I think it's a her because I see the picture there. She says we're holding at 2022 highs. You're talking about back here, you're talking about the bull market. I think you mean 21 basically, right? Talking about there, the SR flip. Yeah, the SR flip, the previous bull market. We talked about that earlier, right? That's another area of confluence. That's why I call this a critical level for Bitcoin for many reasons, because that 200 MA right there on the weekly, trying to get a bounce because of this previous consolidation zone right here back in 24, and because of 21, these bull market highs potentially still could be a SR flip if we can get support. Previous resistance, now support. Are we holding it? That's the question. Are we holding it? Price is right there. Are we holding it? It's in range. I don't know if we haven't confirmed anything, right? Nothing's still confirmed.
Holding it, it's like somebody holding like an entire hot dog with some chopsticks, like right out of the soupy water too,
bah. Love it, man. Beautiful. Oh man, get in those charts there. What's going on in that chat, man? What coins have we missed? How y'all feeling? Are we bullish or bearish? What poll did we put out there, God King? What was that poll? What was the results? Are people longing and shorting? Yeah, 2021 is what she meant. Yep. I'm not in a Bitcoin trade right now. I just lost a short. A long, scalp long on Bitcoin. It gave me the Sammy special on a 3 minute. Right now, I'm just kind of sitting on the sidelines, seeing what's going to happen here. Maybe
I'm in the Zcash trade, but pretty flat right now still. Zcash
short you had scoped out there.
I asked the community which one was worse, ADA or Zcash.
What was the result?
Looks like we had 59% of people say ADA and 41% of people say Zcash.
Interesting.
Still faith in Zcash.
Yeah, Bitcoin looks rough, man, right now. I got to say, it looks like it's bear flagging on a very, very small time frame. Got rejected at that 200 MA from on a 5 minute here, head and shoulder. Big dump, stop me out right there, and there is a bear flag. But you do have the green dot, Stokes coming up. We'll keep an eye on the daily candle close, and which will also coincide with the 4 hour close. I'm looking at the 4 hour time frame. The time frame I am aligned with. Here they are trying to push it up again with the green dot. We'll see how this candle closes. I don't think it's going to close great. We'll see. I will analyze it in a few minutes, though, when this candle closes, and we'll see what happens. I'll take a quick look at XRP. And community member asked for XRP. We don't look at XRP too much here. See what's going on. See what's happening on the right now time frame. Similar to Bitcoin, rejection around that 200 MA on a small time frame, 5 minute. Now has dumped and somewhat bear flagging right there. But can you double bottom on RSI? Any bull div? I don't see bullish divergence. I'll look at like another time frame here. Maybe it's 4 hour. You have a green dot there. Let me turn the casino down just a bit here in the background. We have a mix of orders coming in and 31 trades per minute in the casino. But I'm looking at XRP on a 4 hour. It's just, straight down, no sign of a bounce. Attempted to give us a buy signal 3 times, 3 green dots on market cipher B. No confirmation of a bounce. Everything looks like it's going lower. Money flow red, proving that the trend is your friend. The trend is burn it all down and rebuild later. Big shout out to my Zen centers, baby.
A lot of spamming of fart coin. It's actually something I traded quite heavily. I think at the very beginning of the year, late last year, and so actually pretty familiar with the charts as far as trading. So fart coin on the weekly, it's about as bombed out and depleted and sharded, whatever you want to call it. This thing is ugly, and so not much left here. It's a meme coin. It's on the Solana ecosystem. It's seen better days, that's for sure. If you wanted maybe an opportunity to trade this thing, maybe to take a look at it, I'll zoom in on a 15-minute. That's where I like to personally start. Nothing here. So, okay, 15-minute, nothing that says reversal. 30-minute. You when you see reversals, you want bounces, something, but when you're just consolidating slowly down to the right, and then you just, you have these, like, it's, that's not good. 4 hour, is there anything on the 4 hour? They all look the same.
Seriously.
Stay away.
Straight down.
There's nothing. There's no, okay, you could have caught this, maybe. That could have, but.
Who's speculating on fart coin in this market?
Dollar. And then the daily, I said dollar. Yeah, man. Stay away. It's accelerating down now. So this is, don't go buy scratch tickets. go to the gas station, whatever you're going to put in on fart coin, go to the gas station and get some scratchers. You got a better chance of getting something back.
Hey.
So, and even shorting, like, I don't know, I wouldn't even do that either. Just stay away far away.
All right, guys, we're getting some movement on Bitcoin right now. The casino's going a bit crazy here. Let me go ahead and show my screen. Not too insane, but I'm seeing increased orders here. A lot of buys stepping in. I wouldn't be surprised if they rip it. We're also bearish, and then they already stopped out the people who would be courageous enough to take it long. People like me already stopped us out. So now perfect time to rip it. We don't know what's going to happen, but this could rip. How about we shout out to my Zen centers out there. Can we just overstimulate the chat a little bit while we have Bitcoin go crazy in the casino? Can I get as many fives out there as possible? And the Buddhas, man. Come on, five Buddhas. Thunderclap it. Can we thunderclap it up a little bit? Is there an opposite thunderclap? Just five. Come on, make some noise in that chat and mix it in with some coins you want to see. I want to get a little crazy in here. It ain't crazy enough, man. I feel too confined in here. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, what are y'all trading, man? What are y'all trading? What are y'all speculating on? What are y'all excited about? What looks good on the charts? Let us know. We want to take a look. I'm curious to pick the viewer's brain.
Spam it and then I'll see it, okay? The more you spam it, the more I see it. Baby, come on. Get excited. Like the stream if you have not already. If you're brand new, subscribe. We look for trades for you all the time. And when we find a trade, we'll call the trade alert.
Attention, trade inbound.
Have some fun, man. Go ahead.
You trading fart coin or what's going on?
Trade alert.
You trading fart coin or what?
Probability setup found. Time to blindly follow.
I thought about getting you a bonsai tree for the desk, but I think it wouldn't last long here. If you see the studio, there's literally $100 bills everywhere.
Oh my God, I love it.
There's so many $100 bills.
Yeah, that casino, I feel a pull to the upside coming here in the casino. I see it starting to rise a little bit there, the demand. I'm not saying guaranteed Bitcoin flies, but look at that. What's happening? Thunderclap to the upside. Rip it when I'm already stopped out. That's how it does, right? That's how it does for you. We might have a daily close to look at, guys. Are you ready for the daily close? Hit that like button, baby. God King, do you have your casino set up, man?
Yeah, but we don't have Laura here to switch it.
All right, don't worry. I got it. I got my casino, and mine is more overstimulated. Let's go. Buddhas, baby. Buddha. I'm ready to do the daily candle close. We got orders coming in like crazy. Rip it. Rip the shorts, baby. Rip the shorts. Rip the longs. Everybody will get ripped. We all get wrecked. Rob's like, not me over here.
Not me, bro.
I'm just chilling.
Player.
We all get wrecked, baby.
Ain't about that get wrecked life.
All right, we should all smash the like by now. I appreciate it, guys. That really help us out in the algorithm, okay? It may be better than a super chat. I love super chats, but I like likes. All right, we like likes. All right, so let me get out of this damn casino and see what else is going on here, man. Is there another trade opportunity somewhere? And also that daily time frame. Let's look at it officially. The daily candle has closed. What does it have in store for us for Bitcoin? All right, daily candle close. Here's my chart. All right, what do we have here? Let's do an objective analysis on the daily candle close. And the result is bearish. Big red candle there, folks. Only hope is that wick. I mean, but that had a wick too, right? But look what happened, right? We can go back. That had a wick. I mean, not a big wick, but we just got red candles, man. It's red candle season. But I'll say this, okay? This is a red candle. This thing opened up here, right? It opened up here, it came down, and went as low as here. So it opened around 63,819, came down, went all the way down to 59,130, came back up, and eventually closed at 61. Right, 61,098. We got action in that casino. Are the buyers stepping in? They may just. We'll see what happens in just a moment. But man, so if you are a believer that a candle needs a wick the opposite way before it makes a move, maybe, you know, once again, not bullish hope, just, you know, speculating, maybe it gets a move up just to create that wick, right? Make a nice wick and then come down. Well, look at this candle. This previous candle didn't need much of a wick, right? That didn't need much of a wick. But this one here, when it opened and went higher to create that wick and then went down. And interesting, look at that one. No wick? Is that seriously? No, we were just in free fall. There's no wick there. There's a mini itty bitty micro wick. There's a micro wick. Fah!
All right, I'm back at it again.
What you got, Rob? What you got?
I'm hunting. I'm back for you, near protocol. Round 3. Round 2 was here. Round 1 was here. Round 2 was here. And we're back at round 3 again. And so once again, man, my narrative here is to see this break, this bull flag here, this pattern. It's a tiny bull flag. It ain't much. It's a small one.
We longing.
But we got double bottom here. Not yet. Not yet. Double bottom. But once again, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for this to cross $2. Get up into...
Whoa.
I'm waiting for it to cross $2. I'm waiting for it to get into $2.05 territory. Let me move this down. Okay, I'm tapping the $2 as my entry point, but I'm not tapping it on the way up. I'm tapping it on the way back down. So I'm taking it up to $2.05, which should look something like this. Once again, I'm eyeballing the long. I've been waiting for this thing. And good thing, because it would have got close to stopping me out if I would have got in before. So I don't know. Once again, I'm waiting for this thing to play out. Near protocol, I'm hunting that long. I'm coming for you, but you need to give me the juice.
Hey,
$2 is the juice. $2.05.
Give me the juice, baby. All right. We got a super chat right now from Nathaniel. $2 super chat says XLM teasing a breakout. I remember seeing that. XLM looked a bit juicy. And in fact, we had this already. What was this from? The 4 hour? When did we have this drawn out? That must have been from the daily, right? This is the chart earlier today, Rob. When we talking about the macro aligning with the small time frame. XLM. Let me show you the chart. Sorry. XLM, it was right here, the daily time. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, teasing a breakout. 4 hour. It even has a green dot on the 4 hour. So the daily is aligned with the 4 hour, aligned with the 1 minute and everything else. It looks like a trade alert, man. How could you not do it? But Zen God, we are in bearish times. Every little bounce is a bear flag, right? Mm-hmm. This is tough, guys. This is a tough call because, I mean, TA says that should break out. That is a bullish move and retracement. I might go ahead and get into a Stellar Lumens trade. I mean, I may lose it, but I don't know, guys. I could really see that breaking out, especially on a daily time frame. This may be a confirmed breakout. It's not just buying, a fib level. Now, I could tell myself I've been focusing on candle closes, but how about that candle close, that 4 hour candle close right there? That's the bullish engulfing candle. That just closed close, that broke out. You don't have the bullish retest. It could come back down, right? You could be very careful and get in on a bullish retest. Make sure you're not entering drawdown, right? You can make sure you don't enter drawdown by waiting on a bullish retest. But I like the coin right now. I like Stellar Lumens for a bullish move, even in these times. Interesting. Look at it on a 5-minute time frame. That thing is ready to move. There's a bull flag on a 5-minute. Already breaking out. That thing is breaking out right now. I'm interested. I'm very interested in the Stellar Lumens trade. I may make it a bigger time frame. I like the 4-hour. I like the stochastics curving up there. Already halfway through the range. It's just not the best entry probably, but you do have confirmation that it did break out. I like the idea of the trade. Let me see what it may look like. I like the idea of it. And once again, you may call me crazy looking at longs in this environment, but this was one of those coins that was getting a nice move. It's not at bear market lows, right? It's not at bear market lows like a lot of other coins. Stellar Lumens are not too bad. I'm willing to play a bullish retest on Stellar Lumens. So I'm going to keep this on my radar and maybe get an entry around 19 cents, 0.1971 for Stellar. Stop loss below that 200 MA on a 4-hour time frame. It shouldn't even take out that bottom candle, but of course, if it takes out that 200 MA, you are invalidated. This is already a 4.4 risk reward ratio, just kind of coming up here.
I like that one, man.
I like it a lot too, man. Let's get a real measured move. I really like the Stellar Lumens play here. Let's see. We can get a big measure move there. Yeah, that's the measure move. You could bring this up to here to about 33 cents there, 0.3395.
Tame it down to the top of that.
You just want to take it right there.
Yeah,
you could do that.
I think that's
still a 3.6.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? With the stop loss below the 200 MA.
Do you need something else? Do you want the retest? Do you want a little bit more?
You could get in right now, right? I mean, it's confirmed breakout, but it may go into drawdown because the 5-minute is breaking out. See what I'm saying? Like, you buy that is kind of already breaking out, but not really, right? It's not that bad. It's not that much of a chase. Yeah. What do you think about this trade, guys? About the Stellar Lumen
I like it, man.
Trade on a 4-hour time frame. The daily looks decent to me. The 4-hour looks good to me. The 5-minute looks good to me. What do you think about it? A 1 in the chat if you like it. A 2 in the chat, no way. Okay, get in that chat. Let us know what you think about it. I don't know. I kind of like it.
I will say that Bitcoin is back. Bitcoin is back here at this 61,378 range, and so it did bounce around here for a little bit here. Just this is when we started the show, right? And we saw this breakout, and it broke the resistance here, but came right back down and got scared. It saw the 62,000 and said, I don't want to get there. No.
Damn.
No. And then we had a sharp drop all the way down to 60,500. But here we are again. And so don't be surprised if you guys are lining up some longs. And then this is why I'm bringing it up, because I know you're debating taking a long. I would wait to see what Bitcoin does, perhaps, because there's a strong likelihood that this thing rejects back down here from this what was support. It could flip as resistance. I mean, we'll see, or we just bounce right back into the channel. I don't know. We'll see here. This is just 5-minute candle, so I don't think we have to wait long on that. I think if we get back into this range, maybe long territories is the move.
I'm still seeing a potential reversal on Bitcoin. Not trying to be a perma bull. I don't want to be a bull.
Man.
I'm not a bull. Yeah. I'm not a bull. I'm a Shaolin monk. Okay, bah, baby.
Can you kick over your head? Like if somebody put a balloon above your head, could you kick it?
Probably not right now. No. Maybe like 3 weeks in the gym, it's been a minute, get myself back in shape. I mean, I'm always in shape, but like real shape. You know what I mean? You go to the gym, bro?
I do.
Hey.
I was supposed to go to the gym today, but it ended up being a long one here.
Okay. Nice.
Gotta watch the basketball game today too.
Awesome. Yeah, I gotta get back in that gym, man. Okay. You know what? once again, they're gonna make fun of me. They're gonna call me a perma bull, but I'm just
I am
looking
that
at
guy at the gym with Trading View on my phone, though.
Okay, you that guy
in between sets.
I've been that.
I'm like this. I'm like doing the ISO ones, like ISO shoulder press. Then I'm like the other arm.
Yeah. I'm big on trading on the treadmill, like the perfect place.
But the thing is that people, people in the gym, they grunt and yell.
Yeah.
Mine's that from trading. So I'm just like, fire!
Like that in the
They're
gym.
like, man, he's got a good pump going on. I'm like, no, I just actually got liquidated.
Oh man,
stopped out.
If you're just getting here, welcome everybody to Sin City Crypto. This is the evening show. We're doing it every single day here, navigating you through the market, seeing if Bitcoin is gonna bounce here or if it's gonna dump. It's likely gonna dump just because that's what it's been doing, right? But there's a potential this thing could pump, and I should have saw that this could potentially be once again that inverted head and shoulder. A lot of inverted head and shoulder possibilities here on Bitcoin, right? Kind of slanted inverted head and shoulder. I still like the possibility of a reversal. People will call me crazy here, at least a short-term reversal. It's looking like, I should have made it a bigger trade. I got stopped out of a scalp. With a stop loss below here, you'll still be in the trade, potentially at break even right now. I'm just saying, I'm going to start looking at bigger time frames for Bitcoin. Maybe the 4-hour time frame. We just had a 4-hour candle close. And by the way, Bitcoin is battling at 200 MA once more. What's the casino doing? No pull to the upside yet, but I do hear orders are coming in. Interesting. Back to Bitcoin at that 200 MA. Does it dump? Does it pump? That's the battle it's pushing right now, man. This is a 1v1 right now. Bitcoin versus that 200 MA. Let's see what happens here. Will it get the push? Will it reject? Hi, Stokes. Let's see what happens here. Will those bulls step up? Are all the bears still in control here? And I see another possible complex inverted head and shoulder. I swear I'm not just trying to see this, but I gotta tell you what I see in the charts, okay? Bullish or bearish. Most of the trades we've been taking the past few days have all been shorts, and they've been paying. The shorts have been paying. I mean, we probably should still short, but I'm just telling you what I see in the charts here. And Bitcoin now above that 200. How long does it stay there? I'm not in the Bitcoin trade right now, but I'll be
in this Zcash trade, which I'm in the red right now. It is fighting right now against the around $400 mark. So I'm expecting to see some resistance here. Hopefully we get a big enough bounce that this thing, where's $400 at? Right here. So hopefully we see a big enough bounce here, or rejection off the $400 mark. I'm in a short position currently, and so I'd like to see this thing reject all the way down. We're in some dangerous territory. If you follow me on this trade,
I might counter trade you, Rob.
Sweating bullets right now. Sweating bullets.
Should I counter trade my boy? Guy can't.
Yes, make it PvP out in these streets.
We should do that, man. Trade battle, man. I challenge you to a trade duel.
Man.
Okay, fine.
You really want to take a Zcash long at $400 on a bear flag?
During bad news and all of that, during the collapse, right?
I'm not saying my side's gonna win, but I'm just afraid of a large candle wick up. But I think that 400 should be a good line in the sand.
All right, Nathaniel.
Still confident.
Didn't we already do this super chat, Nathaniel? Send in a super chat, another super chat, $2. MoneyGram just said they will use Stellar today. MoneyGram and Stellar partnership.
That was news from like 2022, bro.
Damn.
I'm not even lying, man. Like, I'm pretty caught up to date on news. XLM, maybe they're just like now rolling it out.
Yeah.
Muhammad said it was fake news.
Yeah, MoneyGram.
MoneyGram, bam, bam. Casino making moves, starting to curve. I feel pulled to the upside. What are you seeing there, God King?
MoneyGram launches new stable coin. That was 3 days ago. But yeah, their partnership was like years ago.
I got a negative 35 on the demand. It looks like it's super ready for a pull to the upside, though. It's curved up. It's almost at the zero line. It's ready.
I definitely see the bears stepping in as well. Interesting times here for BTC. I'm gonna pull up the liquidity chart.
Exactly what we were looking at was this rejection here at this previous support. I mean, guys, do not disrespect previous resistance and support lines, right? And so we came up, we got rejected there. With this rejection, if it continues, this is only 5-minute candles, and this is the first one of the 5 minutes, so this could be a wick, but if this continues, we should be back down testing 60,500 again. Also, Zcash got rejected off to 400, so back into the pattern. Here we go.
Rejection.
So back at break even. My break even was 387, so just about there. So nice. You like to see these strong rejections off of these psychological numbers. And once again, I'm not gonna get the entry on my Near protocol. I'm gonna get you one of these days, Near. One of these days.
I like Near. Okay. Have we really looked at Tau? I don't think we have. Somebody had requested it. And I'm still seeing those potential complex inverted head and shoulders. But this is not the money flow is not going into the green on a small time frame. 10-minute there. 5-minute is 5-minute attempting a reversal. Kind of looks like Bitcoin there, right? Right at its 200 MA, the resistance attempting to create that reversal pattern and make its way on up. I'll look at just like one more time frame here for Tau, 4 hour. That's flashing a long signal right there. That's a long. That's a long for now. It could roll over. They've been flashing these long signals. Long signal there, a long signal there. Roll over, come up, roll over.
Yeah, those are small pumps, man.
Bah! Ouch.
It ain't the time to long just yet.
Yeah, green dot, low Stokes, everything except obviously the trend is down, right? The trend is down, right? But you can, trend is your friend, but could you technically long on a higher time frame in a red trend? For a lower high, possibly, right? You got to watch that trade very carefully. You have to put that stop loss into profit. Tau flashing a long signal though on a 4 hour. Interesting. No confirmation.
You taking a long on this or what?
Maybe, but I gotta wait for that candle. I'm big on the candle closes.
Grab that knife.
All right, put it like this. Just being very careful here. If Tau came to maybe this level, let's say it put in like this candle close green and one more candle close green. If we get up to about 200, like above 203, that will be a nice V. And if we still have, if we still have that stochastics in shape, if it's not too overbought, it could be a long. It could. I'm just saying, man. I don't know. Open-minded. I mean, what? I mean, the likely case just short at the next moving average, right? Just short at the 9 MA, right? Just short at the 21 MA.
I don't even know if that's the play, man. I don't know.
What? Just short now. Just short it now.
No.
Okay.
Don't short it now.
Okay.
No.
Man, yeah.
Like the shorts are like my shorts are things that are a little that bounced, right? Because right now the macro move is down, right? The macro move is shorting. So what's overextended? What had a bounce? What isn't following Bitcoin? That's the alts that you should be looking at, right? Now at the same time, if you're looking at projects that aren't following with Bitcoin, well, there's a very strong correlation that if Bitcoin keeps falling, perhaps this keeps running. So, you're taking risk there as well, but I don't know. I prefer that risk.
So that's the thing, man. I know this sounds crazy, but I don't know if the macro move is down. I mean, it could be. I mean, technically, according to how long the bear market should be, right, we go lower, right? But I'm looking at the daily, man. It's just... Looking at the daily is just so extended. I know it must bounce here. It must bounce here. Words of a liquidated trader, right? We now have a green dot. So brand new daily candle. We just went over the daily candle close not too long ago. If you're just getting here, the daily candle close, it closed bearish, of course, right? Red candle, but it does have a wick. The wick isn't that big. I mean, it's more bearish than it is bullish, but the stochastics and the RSI is dead. RIP, GGs, right? GGs on the RSI and stochastics. No confirmed bounce. Current candle open green so far, but maybe just putting in a wick to go lower. But now they're putting the green dot again. Market Cipher doesn't know what to do here. It's just even Market Cipher is saying it gotta bounce. It gotta bounce. It gotta bounce. It doesn't know what to do. Crypto Face, what is this supposed to do, man? You made this thing, right? Why is it confused? It's confused. Everybody's confused. Clearly the trend is down, but how long can the trend be down? That is what it's all about. That's what I like this stream to be about. How long can the stream be down? And what realistic, when is the realistic time when we can say, okay, guys, this is a micro trend reversal or a meso trend reversal. It's not there yet. I agree. It's not there yet, but I'm just saying, man, that SR flip potential, the fact that we're in this, previous consolidation zone, but on the way to the value area low, we lost the POC. It should go down to the value area low. That is 56,000. Odds are Bitcoin does go to 56,000. I'll say that. When it comes to probability, Bitcoin 56K. I'm willing to say that right now. We got movement in the casino. What's happening? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? We got sell orders coming in right now. We got stacked sell orders on the casino. Will they liquidate the longs? Anybody who took the bullish bait?
What we're saying that resistance is playing out here. As we talked about as we got here, we had that first red candle pop in, the second one. Now, change of character. I feel pretty confident we're going to lose 61 here, and I'll be back down to 60,500. I think this is likely to be where we're going here. If I had to be a man of genius. Something like that.
And it's interesting that there isn't bright red liquidity at 56,000. We just looked at that level as a value area low back from around, was it 24? Yeah, around 2024. It's a little bit at 54,000. It's plenty all over the place right there. It's that yellow band right there. That's that yellow band that we could go through. This is a 4-hour liquidity chart I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. Odds are we just sweep the entire zone, right? We just sweep the entire zone. Stop trying to think we're at a key level. Stop trying to think we're going to bounce Zen Master. There is the liquidity. It's going to take it all. Right? It just takes it all based on the liquidity. But I don't like to put everything on liquidity. This is, one metric that I use here. But I got to say, man, somebody in the chat said, the play is just, you just short every pop, right? you just short every pop, right?
It's not a bad idea.
But is that really repeatable? It is now. How long would it be good for? The next 2 days?
Okay, put it this way. If you short 10 times and you nail 8 of them, and then you get burned on the 11th.
Yeah.
That's like, hey, like what? You know what I mean?
That's
like
pretty much what we've been doing.
So
though.
you found a bottom, and then you got liquidated, or I don't want to say don't get liquidated, but you got stopped out on your bottom short.
Yep.
Or maybe 2 shorts on the bottom. It's not. It's like trading to the upside, right? If you just keep longing the bull market with responsible stop loss, and you're winning trade after trade after trade, then why flip it, man? Exactly, you know what I mean? Like, keep it going, bro.
Seriously, yeah. Will we be in the money right now if it was a short instead? Yes, right. We could have took profit right there, possibly, and it may go lower.
What you looking at?
And it may go lower. I'm sorry, I'm over here keeping it to myself over here. Looking at Bitcoin on a 5 minute time frame. Bitcoin, we got rejected from that 200 MA, stopped us out the trade. Now trying to come up for a second attack. We'll see what happens here. We do have a bearish divergence on the 5 minute. High Stokes red dot looks like it could roll over, but are the bulls showing up? How's the battle looking? Can we see what's going on in the war zone? I'm seeing a reinforcements for the bulls right now. But for how long? How long? The casino on a technical buy signal still. So, God King, riddle me this: is that buy signal still valid?
Yes, it's been buy for the whole time for 220 minutes now.
So, okay. So, I mean, it's not always right, but a technical buy signal from the casino, but just wicked out a bunch of people who had, tight stop losses here. 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, supposedly bullish. Is that true? Let's see here. 1 minute. The 1 minute is above the 200 MA, guys. I didn't even realize it still is. That's interesting. The 1 minute never lost it since it got that bullish move. Am I looking at three? Oh, thank you so much, God King. Thank you. You're the man. Bah! All right, that's the 3 minute time frame, not the 1 minute, but that's still significant. That is still above that 200 MA. How is that possible in such bearish times? A 1 minute is actually the opposite, right? Look at the 1 minute. It did lose it, and it looks like somewhat of a bearish retest almost, right? You came up, you bounced from it. Does it really dump down? Maybe just bounce from the 21 MA one more time, or rejection, I should say, a rejection from that 21 MA, the white line, and then really dump you, right? Or is the 3 minute telling us there's some type of a small time frame bullish case here? The Zen Master is insane looking for bullish cases in this bear market. There's no bullish case in the bear market.
There is one bullish case right now, and that is with Venice. Venice is seeing a sharp move up from $15 to 18. Look at this turkey on the 1 minute. This thing is moving, my dude. Look at that. The 1 minute is up. Look at the 5 minute up. Take a peek at the 4 hour. It has gotten a strong bounce here. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about Venice? If you had to, would you hop on the train here on this long train, or do you think it's going to reverse? What's your thoughts there on old Triple V?
I like that little bounce there you had there. I like that little bounce, but let's see what's going on in the charts for real. Venice. Let me orient myself. This is the daily time frame here for Venice. A bullish trend looks intact to me, right? You got high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Yeah, technically higher low so far. Is it just a slanted head and shoulder though? Just looking, considering.
That's what I first saw.
Just considering, but it's not dumping. It's not dumping. And in fact, it kind of tried to do a bearish retest. If it was, a head and shoulder. If it was a bearish retest, a successful bearish retest, it would have dumped there. It didn't. So I say it's a bullish trend intact on the daily. Maybe Bitcoin's bastard children is what we call them, the coins that don't care what Bitcoin does. Maybe they're okay and they weren't in a retracement. VVV was one of them. I'll look at it on a 4 hour time frame. What a bounce. I like that bounce. That is potentially a 3 white soldiers, 3 green candles in a row. It will bounce, baby. I'm telling you, some of these coins may be bullish. I'm not trying to be delusional here. I don't want to be delusional. If you think I'm a delusional, put a 5 in the chat. I might be delusional, but VVV is getting a move right now, and I like it. I don't see a setup, though. I got to say, I don't see an entry. Do you see an entry?
I don't either. That's what I send it over to you because it's looking bullish, and I'm just like,
okay, I
can't short it.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable longing it, but it's got a shit ton of volume, and it's counter trading Bitcoin right now. So you're on my radar. I got a lot of things on the radar right now, man.
All right, I might have a potential maybe entry, but not great here. I don't know if I can co-sign this, but let's just see what it looks like. This is what we do here, guys. We project things in real time. We kind of just play around. We take our time getting into trades. But what if you got in somewhere around there, around that 21 MA on a 4 hour time frame, green dot, you got room on the Stokes, you're just getting started. That's what we like for a bullish trade right there. What if you got in around that 21 MA? That would be like $18.36. Bring it on up to where? Where are you? Where is the resistance? Is this the highest it's been? Are we at all-time highs? Just about. I'm not a big fan of price discovery. I got to tell you that. I'm not a big fan of trading price discovery, but what if you put a stop loss below that 200 on the 4 hour? You got 3 green candles. Now, if that candle closes green, I'm sorry. That is a confirmation for a move. That's confirmation. That's 3 white soldiers, green dot, low Stokes, many things checked off. You have volume. This thing, I think, goes higher. And see how it looks on the daily time frame. Now the Stokes are pointing the other way on the daily, but maybe it starts moving. But you do see the blue line. Is that the blue line crossing the orange, or is that my RSI? That's the RSI crossing, not the blue line crossing. Okay, but something like that. That's a perfect 3. What do you think about that one, Rob? Stop loss below the trend. Stop loss below the trend, entry around now, or maybe around 18.37.
If Bitcoin gets that bounce right now, I think that's the gasoline to launch it right there. I mean, especially when you go down to the lower time frames, you see that it made a higher low before. If you go back to I guess like maybe the 4 hour.
Yeah.
If you roll it back a little, you can see that double bottom there. You got, looks like a giant inverse head and shoulders, maybe. I don't know. Kinda. It's a bullish pattern though. I mean, you got a lot of rounded out bottoms, right?
It's a bullish trend.
You got 2 large rounding out bottoms. You got several little handles out there. You got a strong bounce. You got momentum. You're counter trading Bitcoin. You bounced off the 200. I mean, it's currently at the 21. And so, yeah, I mean, I like it, dude.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. I don't know if I'll get in that. I also like XLM, and I like it a lot now. That, once again, also could be potential 3 white soldiers get you a big move, especially if you get about that 21 MA there. I'm really close to just pulling the trigger on a potential stellar lumens along. I'm just saying, man, that daily aligning with the 4 hour, aligning with the small time frame. I like this chart the most. The best chart I've seen today for a bullish move. I'm just saying that daily looks about ready. 15 minute. Let me lock this to the chart. 5 minute small time frames chopping. It's chopping. Is it waiting for Bitcoin, or is it truly a bastard child? You know, it doesn't care about Bitcoin. I don't know. God King, was Stellar Lumens one of those Bitcoin bastard children?
Not usually. Usually it follows the price action like ADA and like Ethereum.
Jesus. Okay, that's not good news, man. Okay. It has had separation though over the past couple of weeks ever since we started watching it get real bullish. Okay. Seeing a little bit indecision here in the casino, going a bit flat on the demand at -40. It looks like no call to the upside, no pull to the upside, but we do have height in the volume.
Here's the Zcash move I've been waiting for.
Let's see it, man. Show us.
All right, it's it just started though, just kicked off, but I feel like this is going to carry some momentum down. Came up, tested the $400 large psychological number on the 5-minute candles. We've seen 3 of these red ones come in, large wick to the upside that got completely invalidated. You know, that's the skinniest hammer candle ever. That's like the little one that the wood shop guys use. You know, the little tiny ones. And then we are back in the money here with accelerating. I would not be surprised to see this thing start to fill in this trade here. Very excited. We'll see how far this thing goes. Will momentum carry it down to... let's pull up my trade here again. Oh, man, this is a long one. Woo, $230. Well, we'll see. We'll get to the bottom of this channel first, and then we'll see what happens. So, okay, cool. I'm still eyeing that Stellar Lumens, man. I'm eyeing it. Let me look at Stellar Lumens liquidity. Do I have that on my liquidity heat map here? Let's see from trading different. We have a lot of altcoins here in addition to Bitcoin. Let's take a look at it. Maybe liquidity heat map will be the decider here for a potential swing trade on Stellar Lumens. I like the coin right now. Let's see. Give me the small look at the small time frame. Do you see the upside? Look at the red bands to the upside, man. I don't want to trade bullishly. I want to be a bear. But I'm a monk.
Welcome to anybody just getting in. We're trying to see what's happening with Bitcoin. Yes, we're looking at Bitcoin. I'll let you know exactly what Bitcoin is doing. Right now, Bitcoin is above the 3-minute 200 in May. It is slightly, emphasis on slight, very slightly bullish right now on the small time frames, but it seems like a trap. It seems like a trap. They already got me once on a scalp. We're trying to see if this is real. Is it a pump, a small pump? Imagine Bitcoin rips the entire weekend. It gets everyone bullish again. And then Monday, we rip it back down to close the CME gap. Somebody said something about that earlier on the show. Maybe we create a big CME gap. I'm not a big speculator here, but I don't know. I like to take the charts as they are. But yeah, let me get back to that Stellar Lumens liquidity. A lot of liquidity to the upside. A lot of people shorting it. A lot of liquidity at 21 cents. What if we look at the 4-hour time frame? What do we have for Stellar Lumens? Does it favor the upside or the downside? It favors the downside, right? So this tells you that, hey, they're trying to entice you with what could be a bull flag, but it's just a trap to maybe bring price down to 13 cents, and then boom, they got you again, right? And just listen to the trolls in the chat and just, short every pop. Short every pop. Man, I'll say this, man, at least we have direction. At least we have direction in the market. You can call it a bear market. A lot of people getting liquidated, a lot of carnage and death and destruction in these streets. But, we have direction here, kind of like a bull market, right? Just buy every dip. You remember that? Just buying every dip and making money, right?
Yeah, man.
Now we just short every freaking move up. We just short every single move up and make money. So you know what? I'm gonna not get into XLM right now, man. It's just, the market direction is just too low. But it really it tests your ability as a trader here to follow your model. Anybody here have a model that they follow no matter what? Please put a 7 in the chat, please. 7 in the chat if you have a model that you follow no matter what. And I also want to put another number here, guys. If you if you're influenced by this bear market and you're just shorting every pump, every pump is a short. Just put a 9 in the chat. Okay, put a 9 in the chat if you're shorting every pump no matter what, and that's your model. You got a new model. The new model is short it all, short it to death. Fire emojis in the chat. Fire emojis, but give me some Buddhas too to balance it out, man. Wow, Stellar Lumens looks so tasty, but I feel like it's a trap. I feel like I'm like some type of wild animal, man. Some type of wild animal, and they have like some type of trap on the ground out there with food in it, right?
like those stupid, what is it, like the rat trap videos where it's like some guy has a bucket and then with like a,
I'm sorry,
has like a cardboard lid on it, and then you ever seen those?
Yeah, it's almost like the cartoon, like those Looney Tunes and stuff like that
it's
too,
just
right?
It's like a painter's bucket with a cardboard lid and a little swivel.
It's a bull trap. I bet you someone could have a 7 and 9. How about this? If you have a model and your model happen to be short at all, put 7 and a 9, 79 in the chat. You have a model and your model is just short everything. I can't do that. My model is not short everything, guys, okay? I take longs, I take shorts, no matter the market, bull market, bear market. I'm not the kind of guy that only longs in the bull market, only shorts in the bear market. I do both, because I think there are lower highs to be had. There's lower lows to be had. There's always opportunity. The market is, it goes up and down, right? It goes up and down. There's cycles. So I'm always looking for both ways, but man, what a market. And look at Stellar Lumens starting to put in a red candle. So what I will do, I want you guys to join our Discord. God can give them the Discord. I'm going to keep Stellar Lumens a close eye on it. I want to see how this next 4-hour candle close. Now, if they give us a 3 white soldiers, meaning a 3 green candles, a known reversal pattern, I might consider the trade. I'll say this, in the bearish case, the stochastics are getting a bit high here, right? Getting a bit high. You've rejected, let me show you the chart, rejected from that 21 in May twice so far. That could be the resistance. That could be the green dot right there. That, my friend, is your your lower high, right? I said, and there's always lower highs, right? There it is. Right there it is right there. Get in it. You're wrecked if you're long and you're making money if you're short. So I'll take my time and look at it. We'll come back to it. But in the meantime, I will get back to Bitcoin. If you want to look at at a coin, asset, commodity, doesn't matter. We make money on everything. Once you learn how to trade, you can trade everything. Put it in the chat, please. We got over 500 people in the chat. Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
Ooh, yeah.
We do this every single day, baby. We're live.
Day.
Come on.
And we don't just tell you where to get in and out. We put our money where our mouth is. Currently in a Zcash trade. It is back in the red again. Damn you, Zcash is undecisive, man. I was expecting to see a big move. So getting back into it. Currently at 392. I saw someone say, is Zcash on Bitunix? Unfortunately, it is not. I am currently in my trade on our breakout account. So if you're looking to trade with somebody else's money and not risk the bank, but play with 50 grand, for example, use breakout. Link in the description as well. So I got my trade cooking here. And so, yeah, man, Bitcoin's back at that resistance line again. So I didn't quite cross that here. So we saw it come up here. Looks like it's flirting with this range again. Will it cross back into this channel that we were in earlier? That'd be bullish. Otherwise, a little further downside is what we're thinking here. That's what I think is going to happen, but I don't know. We'll see.
Exactly, y'all. It is right now a bearish by default, but we'll see what happens, man. We're trying to make money no matter what. Why are they flashing a green dot on a daily time frame for Bitcoin? Why are they putting the bait out there? I'm not a mouse.
I just realized you got $100 bills stuck in your head.
I'm not a rodent, okay? I am not a rodent. Why are they trying to get me with the cheese, with the cheddar? Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Oh my God, what is happening here? I don't trust that green dot, man. I hate to say the word trust. Because I don't trust anything really in technical analysis. I
trust my mama.
I play the probabilities. You trust your mama?
I trust my mama.
Hey,
trust on that.
We just play the probabilities here, guys, but this is a brand new candle. He's like, okay, I'm out of here, guys. The game is on. Are we bullish or bearish? Put it in the chat, bullish or bearish. I want to get overstimulated real quick one more time, man. Show them how we do it here. Are we bullish or bearish? Write bull or bear in the chat, or put monk if you don't care and you're looking to make money either way. Bullish or bearish? Or monk if you want to. Put it in the chat, please, folks. I really want to see what's going to happen here with Bitcoin. I'm eyeing that daily. The candle is too immature. It just opened. The previous candle very bearish. They're flashing the green dot on the daily right now with the stochastics in the dumps. 4-hour time frame. I follow it no matter what. When it gives me the long signal, it's trying to give me the long signal, but so far I'm not taking the bait. I kind of want to see like 2 more candles close. They give us like 2 more candles on the daily. I might take it more serious. So once again, very important, you're in the Discord, guys. Okay, get in that Discord. And we can see what happens here. But man, I don't know. It could just be another bear flag. This just, it keeps going down. Bitcoin at 56K, right? Short it to death has been a story. We've been paid every single time we shorted it. Every single time we shorted, we made money. Okay? Bring up that liquidity chart for Bitcoin. You really bringing up the game over there. BTC.
Got the basketball game on. Multitasking, baby.
Wow, we got liquidations going down. Who's getting liquidated right now? What is happening in the chart? What's happening in the chart? Is it the longs or is it the shorts? Let's see. Looking at the casino here, looks like some buy orders came in. I heard the liquidation. It must have just been very over leveraged, a shorter there, I believe, because those were buy orders. But Bitcoin kind of just going sideways on those smaller time frames right now, right? I can't really give you an accurate trade alert. Let me see here. I can't give you an accurate trade alert right here, but I say the most bullish, a small time frame right now would be the 3-minute time frame for Bitcoin. I think that's the most bullish. You can call it some type of, it looks like a broadening wedge. It looks like a couple things. I'll do this here, okay? I like to find patterns here. It looks like a broadening wedge. And yes, it is a technically bullish, until it isn't, right? But yeah, so right there, it's kind of like a bull flag, but it's smaller at the top and it gets broader at the end, kind of like a falling wedge, but the wedge is facing the other way. It's a falling, broadening wedge right now on Bitcoin for the 3 minute, and got support from the 200 in May. Can it break up? Will it break up? A bullish retest, give you a chance to get in, and then off to the races. Green dot right now, low Stokes for Bitcoin at the top of the pattern. It sounds too good to be true, so probably not. Just short it all right now. That's the play. We're in a bear market, just like the bull market. Just short it. That's not trading though, man. That's not professional trading. You gotta go by the setups, but shorting has been making us so much money lately, guys. This is just a 3 minute time frame. Who cares about the 3 minute? Look how bearish let's go to a 5 day. Let's go to a random time frame I never look at. Let's be open-minded here and look at the charts. How are we looking on a 5 day? Bitcoin, oh, there we go. Bitcoin getting to that kind of oversold area on the 5 day here for Bitcoin. Let me zoom in on that stochastic. Yeah, kind of just free falling there on the stochastic RSI. That's pretty bearish, but getting almost to that oversold area. Money flow red and increasingly red. A volume, your VWAP heading down. You got your momentum heading down. Everything heading down on the 5 day. The super macro looks pretty bearish for Bitcoin. Is it strong support? Only thing holding us down once again is that previous level here, and once again back at 2021. Sorry, 2020. Yeah, 2021 bull market high. Will that SR flip play out? This is such a critical level for Bitcoin and a great time to sit out of the markets. Okay, bullish or bearish, man, or Monk. Put it in the chat. Where are you? Where are you on this whole thing, man? I'm with Monk right now. I'm still Monk. I'm still looking for potential longs. I'm still looking for potential shorts. Whatever looks more likely in the moment and on the time frame that I'm trying to play it. Okay. Wow. I'm also open to Bitcoin being in some type of complex head and shoulder on this 5 day, right? Imagine that shoulder, another mini shoulder, head, right? Mini shoulder, and there's another shoulder. That is a very bearish. That is like a 25K Bitcoin. Muhammad, are you here? You've been saying 25K BTC. Is this what you're going by?
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy. That's a dumper. That's a dumper right here. A dumper-rumper. A thunderclapper. Thunderclap you down to 17K. Do we go to 17K? Put a 1 in the chat if yes. There's no option for no. There's no option.
No option.
Oh my God, man. Wow.
It's 17K or nothing, right? That's it.
Notorious Big 313 says, let this be the bottom. I mean, are you just saying that? You're just hoping it's the bottom. You're saying move up. It sounds like you're using your opinion here. I know my opinion doesn't matter. All right. Neil Schwartz. Good to see you, Neil, in the chat. I see you there. You said, y'all sure I'll take one for the team. I'm longing. Wait. Wait, that was Tito, not Neil, but we appreciate that. Actually, we made money like that on the stream before, okay? If we happen to be longing, we may need somebody to take one for the team and go short, okay? The most unluckiest trader. That's probably what happened. That's why we lost. That's why we lost the scalp earlier. We needed God King to freaking...
Somebody was in the chat.
I didn't reverse trade you guys.
Oh, my God, man. See? We needed you. We started the stream without you, man. We needed you for that trade. Don't leave us again, man, okay? I mean, but this is supposed to be the evening stream. You know, I'm usually in the Zen lab, but I'm here in the best studio in all of Las Vegas with the live shot of outside. Nah. Bah! Okay. Man.
Oh, man. Back here eyeballing this near protocol yet again. I'm gonna catch this guy, man. It's like I'm fishing, you know. And
do it, man.
I'm like trying to reel this thing in. So technically, broken out of this pattern, you got all kinds of other bullish patterns kind of here. You got inverse head and shoulders, which I'm having a trouble drawing. And so, as you know, the right shoulder of an inverse head and shoulder is usually a bear flag, right? Or excuse me, a bull flag. And so, this is and you're at that psychological number. You're breaking out of this pattern. We broke out of this other pattern here. So hey, we obviously got a reversal. So I'm just waiting for this thing to break above $2. Come on, man. Break above $2, man. And then give me the 205. So that way I can long it.
Attract Abundance, are you here? Attract Abundance, are you in the chat, man? That is my liquidity guy. He's the guy in the Discord. Great opportunity to put the Discord again. I'm really promoting that Discord today. We come together as traders and see what the best possible move is. We bounce ideas off each other. And my guy, Attract Abundance, is my liquidity guy. He really shows us what's going on in the market. What do you think about the liquidity Attract Abundance, man? I'm not seeing too much in those smaller time frames, only that 4 hour. Is it a possibility we get a short squeeze over the weekend? The weekend is going to be so interesting, and I won't leave you stranded. I'll be with you guys for the weekend at the same time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be live and going over the weekend for you, but I don't know, man. We've been down all week. Do we get a bounce over the weekend? Kind of, short squeeze for the weekend, then come back on Monday and dump it again. I don't know, man, but liquidity exhausted on most time frames except the 4 hour. The macro liquidity still has it down low, that 47K. Can we zoom out though? Let's zoom out on a big macro look at liquidity. That's how it looks. You see there's still more below us on that 4 hour, but you see there's some above us, and that's interesting to look at. 129K BTC. How dare you look at that right now in the bear market? How dare you even consider 129,000 BTC? Because I'm trying to be a fair analyst here. That's why, okay?
You said 129,000 BTC?
I'm looking at the liquidity. Yeah, 100. That's the brightest red band right there.
That's where my 130K came from, because I seen that band and it was bigger than everything else on the liquidity chart.
Yeah, I mean it's the all-time high, right? So anybody that shorted at that point is just sitting in the mega long.
You think there's actually people holding shorts from the all-time high still, right?
I mean, that's what the red on the chart is.
And that's literally what it means, right? The stop loss is up there, right?
Literally is
technically it doesn't mean their entry. It means where their stop loss is, right?
Yeah.
Or their liquidation level.
Or liquidation, at the all-time high. Yeah, so interesting. I mean, some people probably are, man, but what a legendary short, right? I mean,
think about it this way. If Bitcoin was dropping and say Bitcoin was at say 116 and you thought that it had a bigger push, you hide the liquidation above the previous all-time high, and hey, you know what, why not ride that thing down, bro? So
I want to say this. Anybody have been here for my marathon streams, the 9 hour, 8 hour streams here? Put a 7 in the chat right here if you've been here for those marathon streams and have enjoyed it. Okay. I just want to see who has been here for those streams. I've been trying to do, shorter, more conservative streams lately, and a balanced life. But I really, at the same time, like to, cover the market for you. And I do enjoy the longer streams. 7 in the chat, once again, if you have been here for those streams, okay? I just want to see who's here. Attract Abundance, there he is, by the way. Attract Abundance, my liquidity guy. Perfect. As we're looking at liquidity, let me just say what he's saying here. He says 4 hour shows we still have some down to 56K on the 25X pool. So guys, it's very important. We can actually filter by leverage amount here. By your leverage amount, I usually keep them all checked, but my guy Attract Abundance is really the liquidity guy. He unchecks them and checks them as needed. And he says, we could drop, but TA is, of course, showing we're overextended. More is building above us. Interesting. So are you leaning towards some type of short squeeze over the weekend? And let's do that. Maybe one more poll, God King. Do we see a short squeeze over the weekend? Are we overextended? Okay. All right. So I know there's a lot going on. You know, we got the NBA finals going on here. I don't want to hold Rob too long, but guys, if you want to, if you want me to look at a coin right now, if you want anything, spam that chat one more time. Let's overstimulate everybody and everything right now. I want to see you go as wild as possible. The Buddha's in the chat. Can we push this stream to 600? We push the stream to 600. That would be insane.
Hey.
I don't know, honestly, if we could. I know we're going to eventually do it, but I don't know if we do it today.
We're competing against the NBA finals.
Seriously,
You know what I'm
people
saying?
busy.
But you can do both.
Yeah.
You can watch the NBA finals on your phone and watch us on the TV or vice versa.
If you push this stream to 600, I will send Rob home and stay here all night long doing TA in the studio alone. All right, I'm kind of lying, but maybe we could do something.
Just stream till I come back tomorrow morning.
I've been here. Can you
Tag me in, coach.
somebody bring me some body wash, some wipes, something? Somebody bring me some wipes.
Oh, wow.
Go crazy with the coins right now. Okay, I don't want to end it. I want to look at your coins, but we got a lot going on in the world, man, and a lot going on.
All right. In the chat, we got Zcash is selling off. So Zcash is pulling down. We're starting to see that move I've been waiting for.
Those some fives out there. Those some fives. Go ahead, Rob.
So
Sorry.
this is Zcash on the 30-minute here. And so this is that chart that I had pulled up. This is where I made my trade here. And so starting to see that move to the downside. Looks a lot sexier on the shorter time frames. You can see getting a nice big red candle on the 1 minute. Starting to see the move here as well. So I'd like to see this fill in some of this trade here. Get me into the profit. Yeah, how low will it go? That's a big question here. I feel really confident, man. I mean, you want to take a look at Zcash again?
Yeah.
Let me know what you think, man. You think I'm onto something here?
With this short on Zcash, what was that time frame again, sir?
30-minute, man. The
30-minute time
dude.
frame,
I
Zcash.
haven't deleted any of my drawings.
The
here.
Bitunix competition is over.
Oh, man. Okay, cool. Well, I think I won. Zcash. Let me take a look. You're looking at that short on that 30-minute time frame. High Stokes, red dot, red money flow, my friend. I think you have a trade there. Okay. Yeah, that is, even though it has a big red wick, that is a bearish engulfing candle. That is tweezer tops. We see the sell pressure right there. I mean, if there's any coin to short right now, it may be Zcash right there. I see it. I mean, you are above the moving averages, but you have some bearish crosses. Look at that 50 crossing that 9 MA. The 50 about to cross the 21 right now. A red dot in effect on that red candle. Yeah, I see it, man. I see a potential short right there on Zcash. Why not, man? You want to take it? I'll take it with you.
Yeah,
but we may need somebody to counter trade us so we can win.
No, man, no, we can't do that to our community. I'd rather take an L, bro.
Some of them like kind of falling on the sword for us. I mean, maybe I'll set up a fund for you. I don't know if that's even legal to say, but I'll send you something and someone can counter trade us.
Send me some tether, baby.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, God King got us. But all seriousness, I do see the trade set up there on Zcash. Like, if you didn't tell me when you would get in and where would your stop loss be, how would I trade this? Where would I put my stop loss?
If you line up with where I'm at.
Let's see, where would I put my stop loss? So very conservative there, but the way I trade, honestly, right there. Let's see. And what would be the measured move? I like to do measured moves, but I know you like to do like into the range, but that's a 2.49 risk reward ratio right there. Let me draw the bear flag first of all. Maybe people don't even see it. Draw the bear flag. Something like that. There we go. Right at the top. Beautifully. What a beautiful scalp, man. Like, why are we even second guessing this? That looks amazing.
I'm in it.
Oh, you're in the trade? You're in the trade. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm in it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right at that. Well, I got in at I'm right at my entry price.
I love that scalp. And let's see. Let's get a nice. So that's a long flagpole right there.
I couldn't measure that. It was too much.
That's a big flagpole.
What I did was I measured it from the small little bounce we got. Those couple of green K
right there. Yeah. I mean, that's fair because a very slight consolidation there. But honestly, man, that's just a big flagpole to me. It could go all the way down to $99, $100. Whoa, really? That's a big dump, right? We're at like 390 right now. Bring this down all the way to freaking a 100 bucks. Wow. With the freaking 7-to-1 risk reward ratio, that is impressive. Man, with that kind of ratio, just bring the stop loss up a little bit. 5-to-1. I like the idea of that trade. You like this trade? Put a 1 in the chat. You don't like it? Put a 2 in the chat right now.
I got my stop loss at 421.
421. That's a responsible stop loss. I like the idea of that trade. Zcash, is this one of Bitcoin's bastard children, a legendary God King?
This is the one that
yeah, I know he has the
one that got
has the FUD. I know.
Yeah.
Yes, it has the FUD.
But it doesn't follow Bitcoin's price action at all.
It does not.
It doesn't. And on top of that, it's in a issue. It's in a real big issue, right? It's not just a speculative. It's not just like some FUD news. Like, it has some serious question marks here. Like, were there millions of coins printed that we don't know about?
Yeah,
perhaps, man. And so for that reason, it's hard to make a bullish case for this, man. And it could bounce back, but it's going to take some time. So that for that reason, I think it's still going to have more of a downside draw. And this big bear flag is something good.
I gotta say this, man. I think I'm gonna watch everything. I might just do no trade. I know that's boring. No one wants a no trade, right? But I might do no trade. But I'm open minded to a potential pump this weekend for Bitcoin, or maybe it keeps going down. I don't know. We've been dumping for some time. I know crypto and Bitcoin likes to do the unexpected. So, I would just say stay in contact, stay in that Discord. I will update you. And also, I have that Zen Master JP X account that I'm trying to grow here. I'm not a social media guy. I'm a ghost. Okay, let me bring this up. I'm a ghost, baby. I got no banner still. my last post was a few days ago. Does this still work? So go ahead and follow me on X if you will. Maybe I'll update you there. Officially joining crypto Twitter. So if you like my TA, Zenmaster JP on X, and also that Discord. We all stay in contact in the Discord with trading ideas, setups, community TA. Go ahead and check out that Discord. And of course, if you need an exchange, a Bitunix, we just finished up a trading competition, which could have potentially had a $15,000 prize pool. We will do something like that again.
Yeah, we're going to roll another one out very quickly. So.
We got a lot of new signups right now, so I can see that happening. I'll say this, guys, it's the best exchange I've had so far. Seriously, just, if you need a new place to trade, something with an easy interface,
Also, it helps us out, man.
Yeah.
If you're trading anyways.
Help a brother out.
Yeah, like, here's the thing, like... If you're like brand new to trading, you never traded before, then cool. Like, I get it, man. But if you're trading already and you're watching us and you're nailing trades on our calls, like, help us out, man. Just help us out. Yeah. Just try it out. You don't like it and you want to go back to Binance or wherever the hell you're trading, or
using a VPN and all that.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, or just sniff it out.
Yeah, I think the big selling point is that no VPN, no KYC, baby, just to trade. I like it. We like Bitunix. Give them that link one time, baby. If you need, bring it up here.
It's already there.
Link in the chat, baby. That's right. Link in the chat for Bitunix, a best exchange. Use our referral link to get some rewards when signing up. And also, if you're a high volume trader, like seriously, you're like VIP 5, VIP 10 on another exchange, and you don't want to leave that exchange because, you built up that VIP. Why would you leave? We can match that VIP, okay? We have direct contact with the people at Bitunix. We can also put you in direct contact, and for any issues or slippage, things like that, we'll treat you like a VIP, give you the highest VIP, or that matches your previous exchange. So try it, give it a shot. Referral link in the chat. We love the chat, but I think I may want to wrap it up here, man. It's the weekend, man. It's the weekend. We got a lot going on. I want to see my girl. I want to eat. I want to take a shower.
I need to watch the game, bro. I gotta watch the game, man. I'm over here watching it on my phone. My homies are like, "Where are you at?" And I'm like, "Bro, shut up."
But yeah, we love you guys, man.
We'll leave it. I'll leave this trade open. I'll probably, I'll keep an eye on it. I probably won't close this. I probably won't let this ride all the way down to 230. I'll probably close this thing early. We'll see. We'll see where this thing goes. So I'll leave you with that one. I think this is our only open trade going out, right?
Yeah,
You're all closed up, right?
No open trade. Besides that long-term gold trade, man, I'm so down on that trade right now. We'll look at gold in the Discord and everything. We'll see if it turns around. Swing.
I'll post this in the Discord if we end up making some money on this one. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'll update you guys on the Discord as well about the gold trade. We'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, have a good weekend. I'll see you literally tomorrow. I'm gonna stream all weekend. I won't leave you stranded. I won't leave you hanging. I got you. I'll be back tomorrow, Rob, for for Monday, right?
Yeah, we'll be back Monday. Yeah.
Talking about that. If you're brand new here, like, subscribe, of course. We have that Monday through Friday show right here in the studio, 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we'll see you soon. Be safe out there. Have fun, and see you soon.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.
All right.